coffee stain. Clean mind, sharp eyes in the moonlight train. Order stacked like cards in the deck. I wait my turn, I don't blink yet. One clean setup, that's the code I live. Half asleep, but I got more to give. Hear that tick, hear that pulse. Feel that pull in my bones. I came this far for the long game. I won't leave it alone. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Dark outside, but my plan stays lit. No lucky break, I size up grit. Read that candle, read that spread. Take the compact, keep my head. I lost before, I learned that sting. Now I cut my fear on a tighter string. Every dawn is a test I choose. If I want the crown, I pay my dues. Hear that tick, hear that pulse. Feel that pull in my bones. I came this far for the long game. I won't leave it alone. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Let the night press in. Let the doubt get loud. I stayed on my feet. I stayed unbowed. One more shot at the life I chose. One more step when the market waits. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, huh. Hey. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. First bell hits and the floor goes hot. Screens start flashing, don't miss your spot. Price line moving like a stray bullet round. Keep your hands steady, keep your feet on ground. Order stack up, then the slip away. Every tick a test, every second pays. Woo! I can feel that roar through the iron door. Everybody praying for a little more. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. clean in the panic storm. Stay alive when the numbers swarm. Grip that plan like a steel front gate. One deep breath can change your fate. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Congas roll. Claps cut hard. Eyes on price. Oh, hands on guard. When the floor starts shaking and the whole thing spins, you don't chase the noise. You let the truth win. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. With some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sound check, vibe check, mic check, every check. Let me know how you guys doing. Let me see how everybody is doing. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. So good to have you guys. I have so many cool things to show you. We are trading for our friends at Ola today, which is the premier CFD prop trading firm. Really the best one that we like for a whole bunch of reasons. And I'm going to make it the best one today because I'm going to show you the brand new Ola one-click prime trader that I made for you. That is awesome. I just tested a key aspect, a new addition that I added into it, and it is incredible. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did there. But first of all, let's switch over to PAYOUT because we're gonna trade the Ola futures account as well today, obviously, and just take a look at early London Open. I haven't had a chance to really trade this morning because I've been actually busy coding for you guys. But you can see mild trade up, right? London high. We crossed the 29,000. Markets continue to be relatively bullish. I think we have Google today. I'm not sure what we have on the calendar. Actually, you know, let's take a look at the Intel today. I actually want to see what's on the market news today. Let's see, 7 minutes ago. So we're climbing 5, futures surge, rebounding Mondays, lost semiconductor name stage of broad recovery, blah, 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 10th consecutive. NVIDIA edges higher pre-bell, is closing in. Alphabet rises. Yeah, Alphabet is going to be Wednesday. That's going to be a huge read this Wednesday. We don't have any news this week on the macro front, so it's all going to be earnings. Iran still keeps getting pounded. Humans announced threatening to naval blockade Saudi Arabia, blah, blah, blah. Wow, interesting. Market's still pricing 25 basis point rate hike, even though CPI and PPI data has been kind of muted. So generally, obviously, you know, positive vibe, I think, overall. When you look at the market, it's just been a slow climb higher. We are near London session highs. So generally, you know, a chance for us to pretty much scalp to the upside whenever we get a chance. We had a little bit of trade over here before the market opened here, the positive green triangle, which was here, up. But since then, haven't had a chance. So when we get a trade, we'll come back to it. But overall, I mean, it should be a relatively decent day so far. I mean, I think it would just turn all the bears apoplectic if the markets went to 30,000 on a Nasdaq, because everybody, including yours truly, was convinced we're going to go down 28,000. But I think it would just absolutely burst an artery or a blood vessel if this thing goes to 30,000. Given all of the overbought conditions, all of the geopolitical risk, blah blah blah, markets just really don't seem to care, because the global economy continues to pump out. Even oil up moderately against this massive aggression, and if the aggression escalates, it's actually going to be likely that oil is going to go down, because I don't know, it seems like we're within a week or two of ground assault on Karg Island, and if we go to Karg Island and take that out, that means the Iranians have no oil. All the oil becomes American, and that's going to be very, very positive for the oil markets. So we'll see. For the time being, the market is interpreting all the geopolitical conflict as positive rather than negative. So let's see if they're right. Anyways, good morning, everybody. How's your trading going? Did you guys have a good day yesterday? Yesterday was a lot of good scalps yesterday. It was a sort of a slow, quiet day, but within that, as I said, the ability for us to scalp well was really, really cool. China says that Iran officials began meeting with mediators in Pakistan Tuesday. At this point, Iranians really, I think, made a huge mistake. I mean, somebody made an interpretation that was kind of interesting. They said that it's not that they made a huge mistake; it's that they can't make a deal with Americans, because making a deal with Americans for the IRGC, that is an actual deal to which you're going to hold on, give your word and do it, means the end of their regime, because their whole regime is based upon the idea of death to America. And if they actually come to a some kind of a actual diplomatic solution, they lose all their credibility in their own insane little worldview. So they almost, everybody, including myself, was really shocked that they sabotaged the deal by attacking all the boats in Strait of Hormuz, though U.S. was willing to basically give them everything. And now, of course, whatever deal that they're going to, now the deal is going to be them begging for their life, because I don't think Trump is going to agree to anything where he doesn't have full control over the outcome. He's not going to trust their word for shit. So it should be interesting. We'll see. We will see where things go. Anyways, from our perspective, all the setups are working really, really well. Even like, sorry, got a frog in my throat. Even when they weren't working well, I actually had a trick up my sleeve yesterday that worked out pretty well for me in the following way. I don't know if you guys, give me a +1 if you guys traded the triangle setup yesterday. And also give me a +1 that I see people are starting to stream to the room, but just obviously, but I will explain probably around 7 o'clock. Yeah, about an hour in, I'll explain in detail the triangle setup that we trade, and then as we get into New York, I'll explain the volatility box setup that we trade. But anybody trade the triangle setup yesterday? How was your experience? Let me know. I'm just curious. China, did you trade it? Chris, did you trade it? Anybody do it? Good morning. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Good morning. Anybody traded triangle scalp yesterday? So what I was going to say is, um, you did, right? How'd it go? Did you have a good day yesterday? I had a very, very consistent, steady day across my accounts. My biggest problem these days is that I just simply don't have enough time to kind of lock in. And also, I find, by the way, I think like the right way of trading this is to lock in for like 2 hours, trade every single signal you have within that structure, and then kind of let go, because it's not something that you could do casually, because it's one of those things where you really have to zone in on the candle close and execute right then and there. Let me show you let me show you some of the stuff that I was doing yesterday. So for example, I mean, I'm just going to give you a sample size. So here's a triangle, right? We'll go to the boomer cam here. Here's a triangle. It closes below the red triangle, so it's a legit short. You get short here with a stop over here. So this is a 85, stop is 95. It's a 10-5 trade, right? So 10 stop, 5 target, boom, that gets done. Here's a long that is a reversal trade, because it closes at 69. The next candle closes 66, so you go short at 66 against the stop at 76. Another 5-10 trades, boom, that gets done, right? So that's 2. Then here's long. You would get long here at 72. Stop is 62, and another 10-5 trade, boom, that gets done. Okay, here's a good example of kind of where I wanted to show you. So here's a short at 178. The next candle closes 80, so it's high. So you actually get long this trade, right? And it's a fake. It's a failure. So you go 80, your stop is going to be 75, whatever. It's a 5-point stop, maybe 7-point stop. Let's make it an 8-10 trade, 8 risk 10. 4-8 trade, where 4 target 8 risk, right? So you get stopped out. But here's the interesting part. If you get stopped out, if it's a failure trade, I will very often stop and reverse with the this particular swing high as my stop. So let's say I'm stopped out here. Where am I coming in here? I came in 80, so I'm out at 72. I'm out at 72. The stop is going to be 85. So it's like a 12-point trade, and I'm going to be looking for a 6-point target the other way. Boom, gets done. The stop and reverse trick, not for the faint of heart, and also not anything you really want to do on any kind of. If you're starting large size, you absolutely don't want to trade on a stop reverse large size, because you're really going to double up your mistakes if it doesn't. But if you're starting small size, the stop and reverse to any of the triangle trades is really, really worthwhile, because usually if it fails, it pretty much gives you continuity the other way, right? And that's what makes it so cool. So from that perspective, I think the triangle trade is very solid, both in its organic format and its fade format. I'll put up the rules. I also, by the way, if you guys want the rules, what is the URL? What is the URL? Is it? Jesus, I forgot what my URL is. What was it yesterday that I gave you guys? Oh, Scalp. That's what it is. It's BK Traders, BK Trader Tools /Scalp, of course. This has all the rules. So let me put that over there in the links for you guys. So if you want the rules, full set of rules to all the cards, and it will show you, what they are, be my guests. It's really cool. So now, because market's a little quiet, I want to show you what I did on the CFD front, which is so friggin' cool. So give me a show of hands. +1, anybody who trades CFD prop, MT5 in the room. Let me know. Come on. I want to see. I'm not going to explain this until I see like 5 +1s. I know there's CFD traders in this room. Showcase yourselves. Oh, I see +1s coming up. Me, solo. Nice. So I'm going to make your life so amazing that you're going to wonder how the hell you ever traded without it. So this, of course, is my one-click MT5 trader. It basically executes any kind of a bracket trade that you want. It has pre-built bracket presets over here, right? Like you can do stop loss 200, take profit 100, 400, 100. Like these, I think this is for gold, right? I think these are presets I have for gold, right? And buy, you can buy it bid, you can buy it sell. You can move your sizes. You can cancel. You can close everything with a single button. You can just hit button. You can set and adjust your stops and targets based upon price rather than points. All sorts of stuff. But the thing that you really need, the thing that literally changes the game in front of you, is partial exits, right? Especially, remember, if you're trading CFDs, we're not scalping. We're doing more directional positional trading because you cannot trade CFDs on a scalp basis because of spread, right? So I want to show you something that is just so awesomely cool, because what I did is I enabled partial exit automation in the tool. So where is this thing? I want to show this to you. Hold on. Now I got to go find my automation thing. Here it is. I don't know if I don't think you could. I can't magnify this, but in this particular section, this is auto partial exits. If you set this to true, you have a choice of exiting in quarters. So let's say you have a target to 100, right? At every 25 increment, plus 25, plus 50, plus 75, you will exit a quarter of the position. You can have it in thirds, you can have it in halves. So I have it set in quarters just to kind of show you the whole thing. And you can literally see I did gold here, and you can see it exiting quarters up. But here's the coolest part. Now you can't use this in props, so this is a disclaimer right up front. But I want to show you how cool it is that you could make money with this particular tool, because this is obviously very useful for anybody who trades, period. Without really picking direction. You can be on both sides of the market. And remember, as long as you have a wide range. So in this particular case, I think I had a structure where I was I was trading in this particular case. Let me show you again. I'm going to buy and let's do this. One more. I'm going to buy 40 just to make it even. I'm going to buy 0.4 in gold with a partial exit. I'm going to buy this. So I'm entering here at 468. Stop is 28 and target is 78. So $10 target, $40 stop, and I'm going to sell the same thing, right? I'm going to sell on both sides. And while we're doing futures, we're going to watch how each side, because remember, if you think about this, how prices work, right? If you have like a 40-point range in gold, it's very unlikely it's just going to vertically go up and down. Most likely what happens is it's going to go up one way, go down the other way. And the cool thing is, and again, this is just to show you the power of this partial exit. I'm not telling you to use this. You can't use this strategy in prop. They're not going to let you be on both sides of the market. But by the way, you could be on both sides of the market if you're trading this for brokers, which is really, really cool. Every quarter point of distance is going to automatically take profits for you. The absolute killer aspect of this is that the tool automatically takes harvest the profits for you and basically exits, let's say, the long position, and then maybe the prices start to retrace and it starts to work on the short position. And bottom line is, this account was like 50,000 before I put on that straddle, and now it's 50,052. And I did not pick direction. I was on both sides of the market throughout this whole trade. It's really a lot of fun to just kind of watch this. But the principal idea here is, if you are directionally inclined, let's say you're looking for the next 10 points in that one direction, you always want to minimize your risk. So if you can take a quarter off and a quarter off and a quarter off, or a third off. More importantly, you do this without you ever touching the finger. This automatically does it for you. It manages your inventory. That's the whole idea, is that it's now become not just a one-click execution trader. It's an inventory manager, which is the most sophisticated, the most valuable aspect of positional trading, is to manage your inventory of the position. This does it automatically for you. So it's really, really cool. And it's totally free. As I said, it's always free for anybody who who basically buys an OLA Prime CFD account. So go out there, go crazy. I'm putting the link in right now. You can buy any of these accounts. I would say the one account, so I used to say it's totally free for everything, but their most popular account is this one. The 50,000 two-step Prime. This is their most popular account. It's one of the more reasonable accounts over here. So go buy this one. Use our code to get the full discount. Our code actually, I think, gives you a bigger discount than their code, because we still have the higher value. But if you buy anything here, 50,000 or above on a two-step basis, make sure it's an MT5. Make sure you get MT5. Don't get any other platform but MT5. You're going to have this amazing tool, and you're going to be able to manage that account so much better, because you'll have inventory management built in. So I will leave that for you guys, and we can watch it, and you can see it will tell you auto partial one quarters. So far, none of the quarter exits have fired, but as soon as one of them executes, you'll see it will actually fire the position, and you will see it lowering its inventory as it takes profits on the long side of the short side. Matter of fact, we can do this just for shits and giggles. Let's do this on NASDAQ as well, right? I want to do this on NASDAQ as well. Let me just lay this down here for just 1 second. Yes. Okay. I'm going to configure it just for the NASDAQ. Oops. All right, let's configure it. I want to do horizontal, and we're going to go back. We're going to do the same thing with partials. I'm going to make it true. I'm going to do quarter partials. Say okay, and what is this? So let's do this like 100. I'm gonna make a very let me just see something. I just want to hang on a second, guys. Bear with me a second. I think it's 100 points, right? 10 points is 100 points. So so I want to do 1,000 point stop just in a 100 point stop and a 10 point target just for shits and giggles. I think that's what I want to do, and I will do this at again 4 units, right? So I'm going to do the same thing with NASDAQ just to kind of show you. I'm going to buy NASDAQ on a partial and with a partial exit, and I'm going to sell NASDAQ and let it manage the account. Let me just make sure that I'm correct. I'm at 98. Yeah, 20. Yes, so this is correct. 100 and this. Yes. Okay, so 10 point target, 100 point stop, partial exits, and let's just see how it works out. It should be a lot of fun, and we'll go back to the FEUTs now. Let me see. We'll go to FEUTs and see how the futures are trading. See if we have any signals. No signals on the futures just yet, so it's fine. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this. I'll update you as the inventory begins to build, and you'll actually see. I mean, I'm hoping that just for fun, shits and giggles, we're going to be able to take the CFD account higher just through nothing more than really intelligent inventory management off this thing. Again, I'm not advocating you guys do this. You can't do this in prop anyways, because obviously you can't be on both sides of the market. But it's more importantly that if you're on one side of the market and you have the ability to automatically manage your inventory, you're in a much better shape than anybody else. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Let me know if you guys like this this new feature. Give me a 1 if you like it, 2 if you don't think you're going to use it. Like, actually, that's the question I have is if I gave you this feature, would you guys use it? Yeah, Peter says it's great. Yeah. No, it's really useful. It's like I had this epiphany yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is the one thing that the one-click totally needs. So it's fully working. Like I said, all you need to do is just go get any of the challenges on Ola, 50,000 or up, 1 or 2. The 2-step one is the most popular one. Get any of those CFD challenges, and I'm happy to give this to you, and you guys can use it to really improve your possibility of getting funded. Oh wow, look at this. Hang on. Oh, so this is fun. So look at this. Wait, what just happened on my thing? Let me see. Oh, sorry. Wait, I think I screwed up my thing. Let me just make sure that I did this. Because I don't. Sorry, just one sec, guys. No, move, stop to break even. That went to 3rd. So why am I? So not there. Cancel. It took profits on my. Oh, maybe it took profits on the whole thing. Oh, it looks like it took profits on my NASDAQ completely. Yeah, it took. I'm going to show you once it's done. I'll bring you back the thing. But it looked like it took NASDAQ, took profits on the whole long side of NASDAQ, and now we'll see if it takes profits on the short side of NASDAQ. And gold is still trading basically in between, not really resolving itself, but that's fine. Once gold starts to take a direction, it will begin to resolve itself, and we'll go from there. Okay. Still watching, very quiet, guys. Look at this. We have not had a signal. We have not had a signal since we started. There's like no legitimate trades. Just sort of very quiet. We're trading right underneath London high, with vol is 8.7. So just super quiet. We'll just chill. We're not gonna move until we get a signal. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So Peter, I'm going to send it to you today. I'm actually going to try. I'm going to try and I'm going to create an automated way to deliver this to you guys, so that it's it's not like haphazard. Where if you're going to just log into I'm going to give you like a URL. You log in, you just upload your screenshot of your purchase, and it will take you right away to a download page, and you'll be able to download it. So I will do. I just need to finish that up today, Peter. Once I get that whole process going, then we're going to be good to go. We're still in the infrastructure build phase this week, but we're getting very close to the end of it. What does the beige color mean? You mean like that little? It's actually supposed to be pink. Is that the one you're talking about? Or you probably have a version that shows beige. Honestly, it's what that is just, it's a weak sell. It's just a sell candle, right? A red candle is a strong sell candle. Um, a beige or a pink candle is a weak sell candle. A green is a weak buy candle. A neon green is a strong buy candle. That's all it means. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It can be beige on yours. The thing is, Kathy and I couldn't agree on what color the weak sell candle should be, so we made it three different colors: light pink, kind of a gold dust, and a gray. So depending on how you choose it, that's what it looks like. But the principle is the same. Like if you guys are looking at the candles right now, obviously, what's happening? We have a strong green candle. London highs getting taken out, right? And starting to show further upside price action here, right at that 29 200 level, right? Um, and because the volatility is small, we're really not trading the box trades. But because it's so quiet, we can easily take a look at the box trade just to see how it's looking for us right now. And here's the box trade. Box trade is actually really interesting. So we have because volatility is very small, we have an upside box and a downside box, kind of reversing the whole flow. Matter of fact, like because we don't have any triangle signals, we could fool around here. One of the interesting things that I sort of noticed is we usually like we want to see the ATR around 16 or higher for the fade trade in the box condition to work. But continuity trade in the box trade. So the continuity trade is when the candle after the Z shape ends up outside of the box, breaks the box. So in this case, it breaks box to the downside. That's a trade. In this case, it breaks box to the downside. It's kind of a continuous trade. Here, you haven't had any kind of continuity, going either way. But it's worth taking just for fun. I think as a box continuity trade. So I may play a few things. So for example, here's the box broke to the downside. We completely reversed this whole thing. Let me actually see if the triangle trades are coming up. Yeah, there's a triangle trade. It's actually better for us to trade the triangle trade. So here we have first triangle trade showing up. The close on the triangle is 79. If this particular candle closes below 79 or below, we're going to go short with a stop over here. I'm going to set myself up here for a possible trade. 38 seconds left. This is kind of like a rejection of the London highs, is what's really going on over here. $14 seconds left. 6, 7 seconds. I'm going to get short here.
Order filled.
All right, we're in. Which one am I in? Oh, I'm in the wrong. Hang on a second. Why is this? Sorry, I'm in the wrong trade. Let me show you. We should be in my old account. Why am I?
Order filled.
Now we got done. Sorry, guys. I got done. I went short and I got done. I'll show you the trade. Yeah, here it is. You see, I went short over here. It's the first trade of the session, actually. Triangle trade confirms we got short, bought over here. Done. Nice and clean. 5 points. That's all that it was good for. Good, clean continuity trade. Working very well. Oh, this is really, really fun. This is really, really fun. I'm watching the CFD trade. Let me see if it's. I just want to show you the. Yeah, that whole the partial exits, almost all done on both sides. So let me sorry, I'm just watching the CFD trade out of the corner of my eye here. Oh, cool. All right, I closed it all out. Let me just show this to you for a second, guys. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the I'm enjoying the thing. It's a little bit hard to see because this is MT5 and it's always really hard to display it. But you can actually. Yeah, here we go. I'm trying to go backwards on this thing. Why isn't it not letting it go backwards? Okay, sorry. Let me just do one more thing here. Guardian. Okay, so maybe I should go to like the 1 minute chart. You could probably see this better on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, maybe see. Okay, so this is NASDAQ. You guys see how I'm long here and I basically take out, I'm sorry, I'm short over here and all the quarter exits, all of them get done over here. Then the other side, you can see how the whole, sorry. So the first is, again, hard to see this over here, but trust me on this. This is long. The whole position just literally gets done in one single trade because it was just a massive burst. That wasn't even a quarter exit. Apparently, it must have been such a fast move that the whole position got done in one single exit. And then you have the short side. So first it goes up, but you have a big stop, and then it eventually comes back down. So the long side makes money first, and the short side makes money second. Boom, 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 partial exits, and you're all done. And like we started, I think was at 50,050 and 50,055 because obviously I'm trading just tiny little sizes. And now you actually see the gold position start to work on one side. And so it's going to be interesting to see before the end of the show if gold resolves. First of all, this is the sell gold position working. If it takes all the partials on gold and then it goes the other way, it takes all the partials on the long side, it works itself out. So just for fun, in terms of being able to P&L, like if this thing goes to 50,100, we basically made 2% on this trade without ever calling a direction at all. But more importantly, the whole idea was we were able to execute the exits on the NASDAQs, both up and down, all fully automatically. Like you saw me, I wasn't doing anything, and I was able to execute the exits. All right, let's go back to futures and get to some possible signals here. So here we have a green signal that actually kind of fails, right? This trade, I'm glad we missed this trade. This trade sort of died because the entry would have been, it's 170. Next one is 175. You would have gotten long here, and it kind of fails. Now this closes at 170. Let's get short. I'm going to sell this. This is my
Order filled.
This is my idea that if we fail to, if the trade fails as a setup, it's a
Order filled.
and boom, it completely succeeds as a reversal. So one of the great things about the triangle trade is failure is almost always a great input to success, right? So 3 out of 4 of these trades resolve initially on their initial impulse. But one of it's a 75% trade. One of them is going to fail. If you're lucky enough to have missed the fail, great. You basically sidestep the loss, but you can also convert that into a win, because if it fails to go to profit and then comes back down below the entry of the green triangle. So in this particular case, the green triangle closed at 71. Next trade was at around 68. I shorted it. Like it closes below the triangle close. I went the other way. So basically, a triangle trade fade could be made whole by a triangle fade trade. A triangle fade trade could be made whole by a triangle trade. In other words, if the fade fails, try the trade side. If the trade fails, try the fade side. If it's confirmed, if you get the confirm on the closing basis. So I just think it's really, really cool. I hope you guys like it. Hopefully you find it fun and interesting. By the way, gold just took a quarter partial on its sell side, and we'll see what other partials it wants to take as it keeps going. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Here we go, another triangle trade. So after a very, very quiet first half hour, we now have like 3 trades in a matter of 15 minutes. Let's see if this one confirms. So this closes at 71, and we are looking for anything higher than 71 as a trade, and anything below that is going to be as a fade. 29 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, nice big confirm, but it becomes a really, really big trade. This is going to be a chase trade in many ways. I'm going to be buying this.
Order filled.
And now this becomes like you really have to give yourself a big amount of room here because you got to be underneath the triangle. See if we can resolve this trade. We'll see how this plays out. Remember, the triangle trades are best when the risk is. Oh, now it gets done too. Good. So we got done. So look at this, guys. We are literally 4 for 4 without much effort. 1, 2. Here's my little zoomer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. We're 4 for 4 on all of these trades. Really rocking and rolling. Somebody's maybe I'm wrong, guys, about the rules. Somebody's saying that all the prime allow to make 2 counter positions same or nearly same time clearly. They do. Is that true? Which moving averages we use? We use 8-period SMA. This is an 8-period SMA. Lightning plus reverse triangles. Jazz, can you explain exactly what you mean by lightning and reverse triangle? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you give me Can you do like a step by step? Step 1, this happens. Step 2, this happens. Step 3, I do this. I'm just curious to understand what you mean by all of that. All right, good job on us. First hour, we're 4 for 4. Let's see how the second hour is. Still testing the London highs, but basically it's all just chop, right? We've just been able to be very opportunistic around the chop trades. Yeah, you'd be. I'm asking you, is that does Ola let you trade both sides of the market? In which case, you guys can really definitely use this. Did not know that they let you trade both sides of the market on the prop side. That's my question. Do you? So you have a like a lightning bearish candle. So lightning down. Then on the next candle shows. So wait, by reversal triangle, you mean a green triangle, like a lightning. If you have a lightning down, the next candle shows a green triangle. Then you go green. Again, just clarify. Reversal means nothing. It's reversal from what? So you have a lightning down. So like something like this. Let's look up at the. We're going to put both lightning and triangles on the screen here just to see. So something like this. Lightning down, green triangle up. You're long. And on the close of this, you're going to be long for that trade. Is that what you're saying? Yes, exactly. Okay, cool. That's a super. Look at this, guys. That's a really interesting setup. I love it when you guys extrapolate and create new ideas. So let's take a look at this. Is we're going to call this the jazz trade. I like that, the jazz trade. It's very cool. So in this case, it fails, but it actually succeeds far more than it fails. So lightning down. Green triangle. So basically, the triangle reverses the momentum trade. So 1, 2. This fails, right? Lightning down, no trades here. Do you do it the other way too? Lightning up against the red triangle, because this works too. Lightning up, red triangle, that works. Lightning down, green triangle, that works. Lightning up, green triangle. This is a big spread, but it actually would have worked. Lightning down, green triangle, that works. Do you do the other way? So in this particular case, you're not looking for confirm candles. The triangle is the trade. The triangle becomes the trade, right? You do that also. That's very cool, and it's also very crisp and clear in a sense that you're not waiting for the confirm. Visually. You literally know visually if it's a trade or not a trade. Because when you're waiting for the confirm, you got to know if the confirm is gonna be above or below. It's a little bit more labor intensive the way I'm scalping it versus the way he's scalping it. But that is very interesting. You don't have as many signals obviously as I do, but they're pretty good. I mean, if you like, let's look at this. Let's trade jazz style since 4 o'clock. Since 4 o'clock. So here, trade here, winner, one winner, a one loser, one winner. So 2 to 1, right? 3 to 1, lightning down, green, 3 to 1, lightning down, red, 4 to 1, lightning down, green, 5 to 1. Not bad. So it's about 5-1 if you're trading sort of the 1-2 risk reward ratio. Pretty good. And sometimes I bet you can hit it. You can really hit it hard. But Jazz, tell me if you do this. You're using the lightning high, lightning low as the well. I guess if it's lightning high, you would use a lightning. Yeah, if it's lightning high, you use the lightning high as your stop because obviously that's going to be higher. If it's lightning low, use the triangle low as the stop because obviously that's going to be the lowest stop, right? depending, because if it's a lightning low, the stop is going to be this. This is your stop. It's actually a very small stop, very small risk. You're talking about, in this particular case, 51. This is like a 6-point risk. This is nothing. And actually, it explodes. Now, think about this, guys. Think about combining the jazz trade, which is, lightning against the triangle, with my partial exit on the CFDs. Like, imagine if we could do the following. We took this trade. Let's say let's say this is a 5-minute chart. Just amuse me. Obviously not going to get as many signals, but it's a 5-minute chart on wherever. Lightning green. You get long here. This is like a 5x type of trade that you could do quarter partial, all of it locked in, and all of it ready to go. Really a lot of fun. So you could actually combine the best of both worlds to trade super effectively with this position. So you stick to my ATR stop loss rule. Yeah, I like sort of 5-10. But honestly, you should. My suggestion to you is use the stops I use the stops and the highs and and I adjust within those parameters. I mean, the bottom line is you always want to stay at 1 to 2. You certainly you don't want to be in a situation where you like a 50-point stop and a 5-point target, right? If the volatility kind of expands hugely, a lot of times you just want to pass the trade. But if you're sort of within bounds, like this would have been kind of hard to trade because you would have been 79 against, that's a 30-point trade. So you really need you have to have confidence that this is going to go 15 points your way. So maybe in this particular case, the most I would do would be like a 10-20. I would boost 79 with a 99 stop, like somewhere over here, or I would have just simply passed it up. But the real stop has to be at the highs. That's the natural stop. Next time this sets up, we'll go to our other account. We'll go to the second account in Ola, and I'll try to trade this with you guys and see how it goes. Here's, by the way, if you're sort of following Jazz, as a matter of fact, this is kind of setting up right now, right? Let's go to the other account. Let's have fun with it. So let me go. Where's my other account? 61. Let's go to the 61 account. And so you have lightning down, triangle up. I'm going to try and go long this account if it holds. It's not exactly giving you. And here my stop would be like somewhere around here, not a big stop at this point. Okay, buy.
Order filled.
Boom,
Stop
boom,
filled.
and look, the Jazz worked. The Jazz totally worked. Nice job. Nice job. So that was a 10-5 trade because look at this pop. Jazzy Jazz. Maybe we'll call you Fresh Prince in the Jazzy Jazz trade. We're going to get very, very corny on this setup. But that's great. I love it. You guys see it? It's a very cool setup. The coolest part about this, as I said, is that it's purely visual. Here we don't have to look at the highs, lows, closing ratios and try to do a lot of the manual work. That's fun. That's great. Good for you, man. Good for you, my friend. Oh, by the way, my gold trade now has done how many? It closed 2 of the quarterly positions on the sell side. So as gold continues to climb down, the short side of the gold really is working. That 50,000 now is 50,128 on the balance. Just updating you. How can you get the scalp indicator that I use? You have literally 1 day left, my friend, to lock in the lifetime version. After that, we're going to go to the subscription version. Let me pull up. God, I always forget the. Hang on a second. Let me get you the link. I'm going to give you the link. It's our last day of our today's Tuesday, right? Tomorrow, everything closed down. By the way, everybody who's in my room, if you haven't upgraded yet, tomorrow, that's it. After that, the indicator access is going to get cut off unless you upgrade it. Let me get you the link. I'm sorry. It's just I never have the link at my fingertips. But I'm going to give you the link to our whole product set. That's the way to get it is to get lifetime access to it right now. It's our last day of sales. Sites. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to put this link. You guys can actually, watch. This tells you everything that's in the package. But I'm going to put this right here for you. Here's the link, Krista. Okay. And Kathy will explain everything to you. All right, back to man. That was a Jazzy. That was a pretty lucky spike here. Whatever the fuck happened here, that was pretty lucky. It was a 7 o'clock spike. By the way, you guys notice that there's always like a 7 o'clock spike? I'm always wondering why. Like, what is the what's the sweep there? It happens like almost every day this week. You get this big 7 o'clock swipe on the move. I am down to my last quarterly position on the gold short, just to let you know. While I was talking, doing absolutely nothing, the whole 10-point target gold position closed fully automatically in quarter point increments, $2.50 increments, all the way down through the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, so of course, if you are getting if you're getting our lifetime thing, part of what you're going to get from all the AI tools and everything else is, of course, our market intel data sheet. And I'm going to actually show you the best. My favorite way of getting this is via our Telegram. It's a private Telegram channel that will send you twice a day an update of what's going on in the markets today. So let's take a look. The market is 7 o'clock. Just the market brief just hit. Let's see what it's telling me on everything here. So we got tech chip search yields pushes high. Where's the yield? Where's the 10-year? 10-year is 460. It's bad, but not horrible. Gold advances. Really, gold is really, really strong. But now gold is correcting down. So the gold position. By the way, I think the gold position is fully closed. Fully closed, right? That gold short that I had, fully closed, plus 10 on the whole, trade without me touching it. Just me touching that trade. Trump unveils fresh 50% tariffs on Canadian beer, hockey sticks, milk and chemicals. It's almost like comical, like the 50% tariffs on Canadian shit that like 5 people buy is kind of comical. Nvidia goes higher. Chip relief broads. South Korea jumps 2% on semiconductor trade. So Kospi is helping us higher. Kiwis hot overnight. See if you're trading FX, you have all the stuff over here, and the risk meter is actually constructive at 65.1. That's great. That's great. So that's basically the summary summary session here. Oh, look at this, guys. Here we go. We have another lightning bolt down, green triangle up possible trade. Do we? Let's see. Do we have another jazzy jazz trade? We'll see. What is the first meeting in August? We're gonna wrap everything up. Actually, what's today? 21st. Yeah, this whole week we're gonna close the whole entry and do a little bit more rework, and then in August I'll let you know. But it'll be the first week of August. Look at this, guys. 25 seconds on the clock. Lightning bolt down, green triangle up. Do we have another trade? We're going to trade this again. 17 seconds left. We're going to go long the trade if on the close here. Boom.
Order filled.
Long the trade. This one I think may not work for us. This one may die. So we're gonna. I'm giving myself like a 10-5 stop, even though it really broke the low of the thing. So it's pretty much invalid. This trade is pretty much invalid. We're giving a little breathing room just to see if it if it can survive the downside. But this one I don't think it's going to work as a bounce. But we'll give it a shot. And if it doesn't, it actually creates our trade, which I'm going to go to the other account to do. Let's go to the 60 account. So we'll see. We'll see how I want to trade. So we got 6-7 seconds left. This is a fade trade on our side. We're going to sell this
Order filled.
in the 60 account. And let's see if I'm right. And I'm going to be trading against, this is the proper high-low structure here. And let's see if this works. Just missed my target. And I'm just gonna take the trade here to the short side. I'm gonna wait because I have a second triangle showing up. So I want to see how this trade shows up. So basically I scratched myself out. I don't know if I'm still in the Jazzy trade because I'm in the other account, but I'll let you know. Okay, so close on this one is 36. If we're going to close higher than 36, basically if we close 37 or higher, we're going to take a long trade. If we're below this, we're going to take a secondary short trade because this is just simply giving us more reason to the short side. Let's see. 21 seconds left. Neutral, really, like I don't think it's this closed at 36 and this closed at 36. It's kind of a neutral signal. There really isn't any, when you're like within a point of the close, I wouldn't take a trade either way. I'd wait for the next candle. Let's see where the next candle wants to go. So because market really hasn't committed to one direction yet. Now it's committing to the downside maybe, but we've got 25 seconds left. Let's see how it closes. And now I'm going to go long here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay.
Order filled.
I'm going to go long. I think we're going to be able to get the target. There we go. I'm just going to take this
Order
over here.
filled.
Good job. So that was a really interesting sequence of like the more nuanced positioning
Order filled.
of this thing. And let me just explain just 1 second. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Just bear with me. Okay. Let's see where we go now. Lightning bolt up. We clearly reversed nicely. And let's see what it wants to do. So what I was saying, sorry, I got a little distracted here. So we had a green triangle down trade, right? I sold it. It didn't quite go down, didn't quite hit the target, and then we got a green triangle up. So then I was scratched it out because I want to see this is a new signal. Let me react to the new signal. The next candle after that was flat. It wasn't in direction. The next candle after that was mildly positive. And as I saw that it was mildly positive, I said, oh, it's resolving positively, so long. So when you're trading this on a kind of a manual basis, there is sometimes an element of discretion. An intelligent discretion. Basically, you're reacting to what the market is doing. Like I always say, when we're scalping, we want to react, not be reactive. Meaning that take the information that's coming in right now and make the most intelligent trade we can at that moment, instead of being reactive and fighting the market. Right? You're reactive when something is going against you and you're pushing harder against it, and you are reacting when something is, giving you information and you're adjusting your behavior to that information. It's a small, nuanced difference, but it makes a huge difference in how you're dealing with the market. Anyways, Jazzy Jazz was a very, very, very I don't know. Did you get stopped out on that trade? I don't even know. How did my other account do? I must have gotten stopped out. I'm not sure. Let's look. No. Oh, we survived the stop. The other account held it. I survived the stop because I guess my stop was 10. I barely survived it. Look at this. We made money on both accounts. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Good job. So we're 2 for 2 on the Jazzy Jazz trades, and we're like 5 for 5 on just pure scalps. Good job, everybody. All right, 7 o'clock. So just again, back to those who are trading CFDs. Let me just show you. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Here. Let me just kind of. Do you see how clean? I'm entering over here. This is the short gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 killed. The balance now is 50,300, right? And now I'm just on the long side, seeing if this thing is going to re-rally. And if it does re-rally, and start taking profits, then great. I made money on both sides. But critical point is if you're directionally biased and you don't want to watch the screen, this tool absolutely gets you out of every position you want at perfect levels. I just love that. Oops, hang on a second. Let me get out. There we go. Okay, back to futures. Back to trading all the futures. So as I said, this is a totally free tool for everybody who gets the OLA Prime 50,000 or better CFD account. I'm happy to set that up for you. Okay. So back to quietest, but actually the first hour of trade, we are 5-0 on our scalp conditions. Not bad for a quiet day in the markets. All right, it's time to refuel an espresso. Let me play a little music for you guys. Just watch the markets. If something sets up, go take it. This morning we got a secondary setup here. I love it. We're going to trade the Jazzy Jazz trade when it comes in. But for now, let me just play a little music for you guys. What should we listen to? I'll just play soothing sound. Very nice, very nice. We hit another trade. Came back to the desk. We had another jazzy jazz trade, basically. Lightning bolt down, triangle up, boom. There's also basically also a triangle confirm trade here because this went to the long side, so we took the long trade here. Both of them worked out. Nice. I like it. We're hitting all the trades this morning. Are we everybody vibing that trade? Come on, guys. Let's give Jazz a round of applause for finding a pattern within our indicator. Yep. I was a little bit late to it because I came back just a second late to the trade. But so if I'm late to the trade, I want to get out early because my risk is already going to be skewed. So I don't try to force the full trade. So if I'm going to be 5-10 and the trade is only going to give me 3 because I came in late, I'll take the 3. So it took that, but it's fine. It's all good. All good, all good, all good. All right. So we did come off London highs, right? London highs were around the 200. This is, by the way, so common. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can just clean up. I'm gonna see if I can just do a clean. You know what? I want to create a new template. I'm gonna create a new template. Hold on, I just want to scalp all. Why do I have all these scalp all? Scalp triangle spot, scalp box. I want to do scalp none. Let me just delete this. Yes. Delete this. Yes, I'm going to create a new template. So I'm just going to create a template without anything on it because I just want to show you the actual movement of price action because the waves are so common and there's so many easy ways for us to see those. So I'm going to get rid of the big body markers. I'm going to get rid of the neon triangles. I'm going to say okay. All right, so this cleans it all up, and then I want to do save template as. Let's say this PK dots clean. Yeah, so okay, save. So let me take you to last night's Asia check because here's what I'll show you. We have London high, right? Round number London high. And then you have basically like 100 point, come off the thing. And I want to show you how often that happens where you have a round number, you have a session high made. And if it doesn't penetrate it over the next 10, 15 minutes, you have a beautiful directional trade. Like this is the perfect type of setup for the CFD trade with partial exits. So let me show this to you in Asia. All right, we're going to go back to Asia because I did trade a little bit of Asia yesterday. You totally had that happen. Okay, so where am I? Right. Okay, let me just go to replay. So it says Tokyo high over here, right? This is like the $1,900. I'm going to go step by step here. And we make Tokyo highs. This is London high from before at around very much the round number level, like somewhere right around here. Right, we're in the 800. We're in the 800 level. And we don't break, we go 5-10 minutes without breaking the 800 level. And you could just make the bet This is, by the way, where the triangles come in and everything else. I'm not putting the triangles or anything on there because I just want to show you the pure price action. That there will be a corrective move, maybe a third to a half of this move. This move was from 700 to 800, and it comes back down to about 765, right? So if you were betting on the corrective, it's actually a 55-point move because it came off the 830s. So if you were making that bet on the corrective move, you absolutely had the move. So then then obviously we rebuilt. Let me just go fast. We rebuilt, right? And then again, we sort of stabilize over here. Now you're not always going to be able to find that wave because this wave goes higher. So here, this was the 900 Tokyo high. The wave, well, again, at 900, it corrects over here at the 880, and it goes all the way down to 40. So you had 40 points worth of nice movement here. But then let's go higher. And basically, it sort of stalls at that 900 level. And if you're positionally trading right over here, right, you could say, well, I'm going to try and take a short here at the 900 level. I think this one actually probably fails you, but let's see. It does come back. It does go back up to the 900 level. And now it gets up to the really big number, the 29,000. And here's where it gets interesting. So now it's 29,100, like right over here, Tokyo high, right? 29,100. And we're chopping for a good 5-10 minutes, taking the short here, right? Especially because the London high, Tokyo high, these are all bunched up over here. Not a bad idea for a positional trade. So let's go step by step. Let's say, what if I took a short here? Basically, I'm short 29. I'm short here. Stop is, let's say, 29,120. And I'm going to try and target the 29.50, 29.40. Can I bring it down, right? Can it come down? It's actually going to probably, I think, come down more, right? Let's see. It does come in close to my 40, just basically chop, exhaustion. And if you really get lucky, sometimes you can press it and it comes all the way down 29,000, right? So you could totally trade the waves with the indicator, with the session highs, session lows, and the round numbers as a key anchor points. And imagine, if you were here on a CFD position and you just simply giving up a quarter, giving up a quarter, giving up a quarter. Now you locked in like 80 points of a big wave move over an hour without having to watch the trade at all, really. You just simply hold your stop over here and have it come in. So I just, I think it's really, really cool. Let me just get rid of the replay and go back to our normal structure and see what's going on over here. Not much. We haven't had no real signals here so far. Didn't miss anything, but it's really cool when you sort of realize it. So the same idea. London high hit the round number, stalled. You short against this, and it spends the next hour essentially trading off like by a third of that move. You see that in the market all the time, unless you have super directional flow, which is very, very rare. You have rallies that are almost always reversed by a third to a half off the round numbers against session highs as the dealers work off their inventory, right? Because everybody, the whole point is everybody is a big buyer for 100 points, 150 points. Who makes that market? The dealers. They are short that market. They need to take that market back and win on their inventory, like rebalance their inventory. So the natural retrace of a third to a half helps them rebalance their inventory. That's how they make their money. And you're trading pretty much on the house's side by doing it this way. It's kind of cool, right? Everybody vibing what I'm saying here? Pretty quiet, no signals yet here. Lightning bolts either way, but no triangles, which is what we're looking for. Remember, for us, the lightning bolt trade really doesn't doesn't have an impact until the ATR goes to 16 or higher. That's when we start looking for the lightning bolt ideas. But right now, nothing much going on over here. Ah, thanks for clarifying that. Um, yeah, no big red moves today. Kind of quiet. So, Kyria, you could actually trade the partial close trade on both sides of the market all in one account. Like, in other words, you can buy Nasdaq and sell Nasdaq in one account in Ola, and they will let you do that, huh? English, good morning, everybody. Everybody who's joining us for the New York session, welcome. Say hello. Who's new in the room here? If you're new in the room, you could nice. So that's like you could actually use my tool to do that. Like I'm still watching the gold trade, right? The gold trade was size, and it's funny because I'm just kind of enjoying it. So the long side took my 50,000 to 50,300, and now the short side, the short side took it to 50,300. Now the long side is coming back. If the long side comes back to break even, I'm up 300 for the day. If the long side works, I'm going to be up 500 for the day, without ever choosing a direction, and just letting the algo do all the exiting for me, which is really cool. Yeah, one step or two step. I mean, I like one steps also. They just told me that the two step is their most popular, but I like the one step too. I like to get through my evals and get serious. So we bounced back. Market seems to be rallying, range rallying back up to London highs. Be interesting to see where New York is going to be today. The chips are back. Kospi is up 2%. Our AI market intel brief gave us all that information. Those of you guys who are interested in getting the market brief and everything else, the last day of our Profit Tools offer is going to be tomorrow. We're going to close everything down tomorrow. So I'm leaving the link here. Kathy doesn't. Kathy only trades on Mondays. She doesn't trade live. If you want to join Kathy, that link over there that I gave you, that gives you access to her private VIP room where she day trades FX. Yep, pulling up. So, how? Oh, sorry, guys. I really shouldn't be chewing gum, but I need the caffeine gum to. The caffeine gum with my 2 double espressos. That's the perfect breakfast chaser. So another interesting thing about the lightning bolt trades, right, which are fascinating. I told you I did a huge amount of data analysis, and absolutely the best lightning bolt trades occur when the ATR is 16 or higher. Let me Sorry, let's just actually, you know what? We have trades setting up, so might as well take a look at it. So we have we have two interesting trade setups over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to trade one of them in the 61 account. This we're going to trade the Jazz account. 61 will be the Jazz account. So I'm going to take the trade here, and then we're going to trade my version of it in the other account on the next candle. So right now, it's a short. I'm just selling this.
Order filled.
And the short is going to be, I'm going to trade short against the high of this candle, right? That's going to be my short. And then I'm going to switch accounts to my account. And then we're going to get ourselves set up for my setup. Classic triangle setup that we have is you get a triangle trade, and the next candle is going to either confirm direction or deny direction. And then we're going to do that by the close of that candle. So this particular candle closed 58. This candle right now is trading 57, basically, within 1 point of the close. The other thing we're going to do, which is a very, very cool new little trick, I think, tweak that we introduced, is if the confirm candle is the same price, it's not giving you any direction. So we're not taking the trade. We're going to wait for the second. See, like right now, it's too flat. I want to see more direction out of this thing before I commit either to the long or to the short side. So so we will wait on the next candle to see if so now it gives you a much stronger long impulse. And by the way, the Jazz trade is not working because we took the short, but we're going to be against this particular stop, so maybe it will survive the stop. But from our perspective, now we have a more stronger buy side impulse, assuming that the price stays here at this 18, 19 seconds left on the clock. Let's wait.
Order filled.
All right, we're in the trade, legit up. My stop is underneath here. Basically a 10-5 trade, nothing fancy. 10-5 trade on my side. So I'm long on my structure. Jazz is going to be short on his structure. Let's see who wins out on this one. No market moving news today. It's all really earnings week. Google comes out, Alphabet comes out tomorrow. We're going to be watching that. I mean, the biggest positive driver overnight is that Kospi is up, chips are up, so the chips trade is kind of helping the positive flow of the market, which is where we're going.
Order filled.
And my structure resolves, but we're still in the Jazz structure up to this point. If this takes out the highs, then the Jazz structure goes down, but it's fine. But I think both setups are very interesting and really, really worth trading, because they both appear to be. I mean, this is like it was a 5-1 trade over since 4 o'clock in the morning. This may be like only the second loss that we have. It's actually a 6-1 trade because we made money on this one too. Lightning bolt. No, 7-1 because lightning bolt up, we made money here. Lightning bolt up here, we made money here. I take it back. This would be the first. If this takes us out, and the stop on the Jazz trade is basically 73, 74. This takes us out. This will be the first loss in 7 trades, which is awesome because we just need a 3 out of 4 structure to be consistently profitable in that particular scalp structure. in the meantime, my setup has been really blazing today. I think I was 6-0 in the first hour, and now we're 2-0 in the second. No, yeah, 2-0 in the second hour. Actually, I take it back, 3-0. So 7-0 London 1, 3-0 London 2. We will, in about 10 minutes, wrap up this this trading for our friends at Ola, and we're going to start the New York session. But again, I just want to point your attention to the fact that the Ola one-click trader now has this beautiful, beautiful partial exit structure. Oops, where am I? And it, took all the partial exits. Look at this. Took all the partial exits on my gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, really, really cleanly, to complete the full trade on the move. Like I said, the great thing about the Ola Trader is that it auto manages your partial exits, and you can make them at a quarter, a third, or a half. So be my guest. Go out there, get some Olas, and I'll give you this. I'll give you this tool. By the end of today, I'm just going to be able to set up a little web page for you guys. It's going to be like BK Trader Tools /Ola, and there you just simply, all you got to do is just drop a screenshot of your buy, and when you do that, it will direct you to the to the download page, and you'll be able to download it. Okay. All right, back to futures. Not much going on, but pretty good scalping so far. Good morning, New York. Who's new in the room here? Who's never traded with us before? Come say hi to me. Nice to have you in the room. Where are you from? What do you trade? Where are you from? What do you trade? What do you do? How do you do? How are you? How's that? Forget that song. Who trades CFD prop here? Oh, looks like our the Jazz trade got stopped in the background. I just heard it. So we did. So lightning bolt up, triangle down. Did not do a continuity. South Africa. Oh, nice. Okay, yes. Futures are fun, but our friends at Ola, like I said. By the way, let me put the Ola link again, because our discounts are still going to be the biggest run. Sorry, guys. Oh. Back to rainy weather in Jersey, so I'm going to be sneezing like a mofo. Okay, here's the Ola link. Everybody enjoy that. You trade ES only? Well, we're gonna bring you over to the dark side. Not that you can't trade ES the exact same way. It's just that the volatility in Nasdaq is obviously much better, so we have a lot more scalping opportunities in Nasdaq than in the ES. ES is just a little too thick for us. You know what I mean when I say it's too thick? It means that there are too many buyers, too many sellers, so price gets clogged up a lot. Whereas in Nasdaq, the ladder is thinner, and when it moves through our price levels much faster. Melbourne, we love Melbourne. Where are you? Where are you in Melbourne, Alan? Are you in city proper or are you in the suburbs? I may be going back out there in November again. My favorite time to go out there, by the way. The weather is so beautiful there. You were trading ES last week, and it's just thick, right? I mean, it's fun, but but I think ES is actually, I think, much better for the kind of positional trades that you would want to do, because it's going to move slower, but and that's where the partial exits are really, really great. Yeah. Cool. Nice. One city in Australia I kind of really want to go to. I just had a hop and a stop over there on the way to Melbourne. Is Brisbane. It looks really cool, and also it looked like Miami. Like it felt so warm there. Are you from Melbourne also, Jazz? Oh, so it is. Well, it's 9 o'clock it's 10 o'clock in the evening for you, so it's not too bad yet. So what do you do, Jazz? Do you trade like till about 11 midnight your time? Like basically the first hour in New York, and then you're done. You go to sleep. That's not a bad sketch. Oh, we have a red triangle. Let's see. Possibly new trade, right? We're looking for the next candle to either close above or above the close. If it's below, we're going to be short. So the close on this one is, the close on this one is 70. If we're below 70, we're going to be short this trade. So let me get myself ready. 22 seconds left. Let's see where we end up. So anywhere below 70, I'm going to be short this trade on just a little bit bigger than a 10-5 structure. Ooh, it's really starting to take off. 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, I'm short.
Order filled.
I'm going to be short. The natural stop has to be above this candle. So it's a big stop. Requires a little bit bigger target. Let's see if we can get a move out of this thing. Starting to move. Come on. Oh, it was right there. Come on, baby. 19, 22 ticks. Yeah. All right. Let's take it.
Filled.
Let's take it. Another good clip for us. That puts us for London. I'm pretty much going to wrap up London right now, and then we'll take a little break and we'll come back from New York. So that puts us at a really good run in London. Where am I on London? Hang on a second. I'll tell you exactly. Let me look at my report. Holy fuck. Wow. We're 11 for 11 today, guys. God damn, that's good. Look at that. 11 for 11 today. Nice job, everybody. 11 for 11 on our scalps. Got a new setup from Jazz, and managed to really have a pretty good time in a relatively quiet tape. Very, very good. Good job today on everybody on scalping. Nice job. All right, that's good. All right, so let's play a little Muse. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back for the New York trade. Okay, and we'll do New York trading at that point. Any questions? Just post them up there, and we will be there. Oh man, you are a true degenerate, Jazz. You're now becoming, you're now becoming a true member of the club. Where's Astrologer? Is Astrologer up yet? Astrologer's probably not up yet. But now, if you trade till 2 a.m. in the morning, then we know you're a true degenerate. Welcome to the club. Alan, do you also trade late? Do you stay up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? Where's Tammy? Tammy, where are all my Aussies at? Tammy, you there? Uman, you're a little bit dark for us this morning. Free fall to the abyss, to the bottomless pit. Are we channeling Samuel Taylor Coleridge here and Kubla Khan? Very nice. No, it's just we're just scalping around the very, very shallow waves here. It's not a bottomless pit. Oh man, that is ridiculous, Alan. You are a true degenerate. Oh my God. Do you take a nap in the afternoon? You got to take a nap. You can't I live your schedule on the New York side of things. And, if you don't take a nap in the afternoon, you're just a zombie. Yeah, because I'm up from like 3:30 New York for the London show. But I got to take a nap like between 12 and 2. Otherwise just you burn yourself out. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a couple minute break. Feed the doggies. Watch the trades. We're gonna come back to the New York session. 11-0. Fucking A today, baby. Nice job today on the scalpers rule. Traders drool. That's our new motto, right? Scalpers rule. Traders drool. See you guys in about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. We are back. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you here. We are ready for the New York session, trading for our old friends Apex, the OGs. Where's my, oh, here it is. Okay. I was like, did I not bring my espresso? I brought my espresso. I brought my water. Ready to go. All right. So, volatility should pick up. We are gonna, we're gonna see what the market brings us. I see there was a couple of trades here. One of them failed. Clearly this one, if I went long, if I went short here, because this was am I right? We had a green triangle here. This closed here. This did not resolve. This was a reversal. You took the reversal confirmed with lots of volatility, but there was like a little bit of confirm. Okay, good. So we missed all that Hubaloo. Last trade we did was this one over here. We were 11-0 in London. Let's see if we can survive New York. New York is always a lot more treacherous. The volatility in New York always makes it much harder for us to kind of stay alive. The best, easiest way for us to make money is London and Tokyo in these low volatility scalp structures. But we're also obviously the first order of business I got to go to is volatility now is around 10. So I'm probably going to go to a 1020. I'm going to go to, this ATM is really huge. I'm going to go to a 4080. I'm going to go to 4080 ATM brackets. And in New York, we're going to just rotate through all my accounts. We're going to just trade all of my accounts one at a time and see how it goes in terms of the structure that I do. So in New York, I'm trading my funded accounts, not my eval accounts. And the way I like to trade them is we don't trade, I don't copy trade, which is obviously a very, very aggressive way of doing it. If it works, you win on all of them. If it doesn't, you lose every one of your fundeds. My approach is very, very slow and steady and kind of like the opposite of high risk, because the way I trade is I take, no well charts. Yeah, I'm going to trade well charts too. But let's start. Like, how about we do this? We'll try to trade Evade at the beginning, and then we'll come back and trade a little bit of well charts. Actually, this reminds me. I think the very, very important for our friends at Apex. We're gonna do this right now. I think the sale ends in 15 hours exactly. So we're gonna go buy. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna buy. I'm gonna do this right now with everybody. I'm gonna go buy. I want another. I'm gonna get another 5-pack of evals, because even though there isn't much activity this week, we're going to be able to save them and try and do lots of one and done funding accounts next week. So let me in a second. Let me just get my authenticator. Just one sec. 286436. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be buying as my favorite accounts. I really like these accounts the best. So I'm gonna buy. Now I'm really torn between well charts. I guess we'll buy the well charts. I'm gonna buy the well charts. 50K intraday trails. I'm gonna buy these, and we're gonna buy the 5-pack, which is the really huge discount. So it's not $950. It's only $95 for 5 accounts. So I'm going to say this. Be sure to use our code BKSAVE. That will give you the discount. If you don't do that, you won't get the discount. I'm going to say this. So 5-pack. That's the best deal there is. 5-pack at $95. That way we have 5 accounts to do, and you'll see how fast they set up. All right, let me take this off screen so I don't get hacked the 50th time. And okay, give me just one sec. So you see, by the way, it went to $95, and now I have the 5 accounts. Here we go. So just to show you, I just bought the 5s for 95s, 5s for 95s, and it's going to take a few minutes to set that up, and then when they do, we'll come back to the wealth charts accounts. All right, we got a triangle up, meaning the red triangle closing at 80, but the market now is trading 84. So we're going to be trading this to the upside, assuming this price holds. If it doesn't collapse in the next 30 seconds. No, it's going up. Let's see if we get a continuity. We're going to try and challenge London highs. Where's astrologer today? My session man. All right, I'm going to be. All right, I got to be very careful here. 5 seconds, buy bid.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in the trade. I'm going to try and go for. This is actually a small risk trade, so I'm going to go for small. Oops, what the fuck is this? So.
Order filled.
I got a result very quickly. Anyways, I wanted to get more points out of it, but I smudged the trade. But anyways, it worked. We'll take it. The reason why this was a small risk trade is because the stop was literally underneath this the red triangle low. So it actually goes for many more points. I just sort of butchered that little trade, but regardless, 1-0 in New York, so I'll take it. And then we'll rotate to the next account. I take a trade, I rotate to the next account. This way I distribute my trades, and also the most important part is I distribute my losses. That way no single account gets 5-6 negative trades, in a row. And that's how you preserve equity in all of them and keep marching them towards funded target. Okay, we're back. We're going to be now in 73 and trade that as we go along. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, everybody else. All right. Good morning. Who's new in the room? Who's just joining us? Nice to have you. Come say hello to me. It's a quiet Tuesday morning, but we are scrapping away. We are able to extract the market. Okay, another red triangle. Let's see if this one is going to be neg. So structure that we have is triangle. The next oh, no. Is that, yeah, there's a red triangle. It's hidden behind this ATR sign. It closed at 89. So wherever this thing closes, and remember the cool thing the new tweak that we added in the London trade is if it's trading 88, that's really not a confirm either way. It's a neutral. Like it's got to be a couple of points up or down for us to have confidence that there's directionality in that secondary table. It's not 84, so it's clearly showing some directionality. It's clearly showing us the potential here for the downside. So we seem to be breaking away from this London high. 12 seconds left. I'm going to position ourselves into this trade.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in the trade. The stop is at the session highs here, right? And the target should be just a little bit over here. Let's see if we can make a target.
Order
And
filled.
beautiful. Target done. And we move on to the next account. So 2 and 2. Ready for more. 75. Going to go to my 75 account. Get ready for that account. And we'll just keep trading that as it comes. Anybody take that trade with me? Give me if you took it with me. Good morning, Javaz. Good morning. Good morning. You did nice. That was like 5 times more than we could have taken, right? It was like a really, really big trade. Nice. Cheryl, how are you? Miguel, good morning. Miguel, are you happy that Spain won? Did you guys, was there a lot of celebration in Barcelona with people in the streets? We're using my proprietary scalping indicator, which we developed in our room. This is the absolute last day you can get the full lifetime access to it. After that, it's all going to be on subscription basis only. So I'm going to give you the link for all, if you want to join us for one-time lifetime fee, here's the link. Those of you guys who are new to the room. Everybody else in the room obviously already has this and is enjoying it. So have a great time. Amazing was all the people. I'm sure it was insane. I'm sure it was crazy. All right, we're getting a move back up. I gotta get a hold of my. Where's my cursor? There we go. So the green triangle up. I'm gonna just get rid of the triangles just right now. I'm gonna get rid of the lightning bolts. Just get a clean view of our setup. So green triangle up. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. So this closes 62. This closes 62. Let's see where the confirm candle comes in. Am I right? Yeah. No. This closes 71. This closes 71 on the green triangle. So we got to, if it's below 71, we're going to be short. I was rooting for Argentina. It's interesting that like all the Europeans like really hate Argentina, but everybody in North America was rooting for Argentina. Mainly because I guess there's a lot of Latin Americans in here. Like I was at the at a diner on Sunday morning, and we got a short here, guys. We got a short. I'm talking and I'm not taking it. So market.
Order filled.
All right, we're short here. Against, again, this stop over here. Let's see if this is going to play itself out. This is pretty much right stop and target structure. So, so what happened here is, triangle got completely denied. The price action came all the way down. Let's see if this is going to work. To the downside. Yeah, so everybody in the diner that I was at was wearing Argentina shirts. Also, because Messi plays in Miami, and people see him in MSL, and he's just amazing. I just think it's amazing that the guy is the oldest player on the field, and still the most valuable guy on the field. Like he's just longevity of him is incredible. He's going to retire in a year or two. I can't imagine he's going to play past 40. And am I close? I'm going to take it.
Filled.
I'll take the money. You take the honey. Okay, so it's 3-0. Nice. We're 3-0 so far on the trades. Let's rotate accounts. Again, let's go to the 76 account. 76 account. And then once we get done with Traderbase, we'll rotate into wealth charts. We'll trade those. All right. So in this case, this was the triangle, fade trade. The trade did not confirm. It denied the breakout. So we took the short side and squeezed out the position. as best as we could. Oh, you know what? I think Kate told me hey guys, I'm gonna make your day even better. Hang on a second. Let me just set this up. But I'm gonna at 10 o'clock I'm gonna do a Apex giveaway for 50,000 Apex giveaway account. Let me just set this up. Hang on a second here, guys. Just bear with me. I want to. What the fuck is this? It's because I need to just clear out. Hang on. All right, markets are kind of quiet. It's 8:25. I'm gonna try and reset our giveaways. Oh, okay. Projects. It's in it's a designed. Right, this is it. Giveaway tools, giveaway admin. Okay. Sorry, let me just let me clean this up, and then I'm going to be able to give you guys. Reset all. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. So we have 0. Okay, it's all reset. Perfect. So then let me give. No, wait, hold on. Shit. Hold on a second. No. Reset all. Okay. Come on. Clean this up. Perfect. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to give you this link, guys. And everybody can register. And then we are going to, at the end of the session, I'm going to give everybody a chance to get the Apex account. I think it's, let's make sure I'm going to give you the right link. Oh, we have a setup. Let's focus on setup. Actually, I think I can still give it to you. Let me just see this. Yes, enter the giveaway right here. And then if you guys do that, $50,000, 10 o'clock, but you got to be in the room. Be sure to be in the room. Make sure to register. We'll probably do the wheel. Okay. Setting ourselves up, hopefully for success. Green triangle. Close on this thing is 52. So we need to beat 52 to the upside or be below 52. Like right now, it's giving us a negative signal. I'm getting ready for the trade here. We have 20 seconds left in the trade. Price has got to be like 53 or higher for us to go long, or 49 or lower to go short. If it's around 50, 51, it's essentially a push, and I'm going to ignore it. It looks like it's kind of a push. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I guess it's short. I'm gonna go.
Order
It
filled.
looked like it was sort of short, but it's very, very small risk here because we really don't. It's like it's really, really small risk, so small reward. Let's see if this trade works out. I'm giving myself literally only like 5 or 6 points of risk here, and let's see if it's just going to come back reward. Mainly because there isn't. Yeah,
Order filled.
and yeah, we got good. So the thing is, this was very close to the high. The risk was only about 5 or 6 points, so I only made target 3 or 4 points. We made the target, all good. Move on to the next one. We're actually 4-0 in New York session so far on these little scalps. I'm gonna go to the 78 account. Go to 78 account. Get ourselves ready for the next one. Don't forget, sign up for the giveaway so you can get the free Apex account. I see people are signing up already. Good morning. People who are new, go out there, sign up for the free giveaway account because then you're going to get a chance to basically trade prop for free if you win. Get a chance to, to have a nice experiment with it. We're in 78. Couple of more of my trade evades, and then we'll move over to my wealth charts. So we're really going to rotate today through all of my accounts. Oh, hey guys. I just wanted to give you an update. Remember early in the session we were trading gold on that partial exit structure, right? And so, I told you that we made money on all the shorts. Now the long is coming back up to basically break even. I'm actually net positive on the whole account if I wanted to just simply close it out. But I'm gonna let this experiment play itself out. I'm just curious because if the long starts taking partials out, that's going to be such a huge P&L for this account. It'll be fun to see. Gold basically just rallied back up to my near entry levels. Let's see if the wave takes us even more. But again, that's the beauty. If you're trading CFD prop, I got the tool for you, as I was telling you earlier, for our friend Ola. It's going to be an amazing tool to use. Hey, Tony, Tony, double check. You probably also have BK Dot's lifetime. That .f is going to disappear. I'm gonna wait till the weekend because I don't want to give people a heart attack. But over the weekend I'm gonna kill all of those accounts. But Tony, double check you should have the lifetime access. Everybody who's a lifetime member should have the lifetime structure. Good morning from Texas, Jean Marie. Jean Marie. Is it Jean? No, it's not Marie. It's Jean Marie. We're in Texas. Austin, Dallas, Houston, San Diego. Good morning, SJ. 8:30. No data today. No data this whole week. We're just literally, it's been one of the quietest data weeks we have. Nothing much going on here. Another green triangle, guys. Let's watch this. So green triangle, step 1. Step 2 is going to be to see the confirm candle, and step 3 is going to be to make the trade. So we will we'll play it as it comes. All right, step 1. close at 40.50. Step 2 is to see where the next candle lands. $19 seconds left. We got to be above 40, like by a couple of points. I want to, see some confidence in the move here. 5 seconds left. We're at 38. Probably going to push. I'm not going to trade this. I'm going to wait for the next candle. It's too close. I should have taken the short, but it offered very little. It was too close, 40 to 38.5. That's not a clear directional clue on the conference candle. So we will just wait and see what the next confirm candle is. If we're above 40 on the next confirm candle, we'll go long. Now we're clearly short, so now we're going to go short.
Order filled.
All right, we're short here. Going to move our target here. The stop is going to be right above the green triangle. This I may have misplayed this. That's always the nuance. This was like a mild short signal in the confirm that would have turned into a great short trade, just totally resolved down. But it didn't look like it was convincingly short or convincingly long. So I waited, and sometimes that's the market does not pay you to wait. You gotta kind of you get paid for taking risk. I just didn't want to take the risk there because I wasn't quite confident. But as a result, now I'm in a worse shape in a sense that I'm later to the trade. But I'm hoping there's going to be some continuity here, and we'll see if there is. All right. You know what? I'm going to scratch this out. I'm going to scratch this out because I gambled on more definitive answer. As a result of it, I didn't get the advantage of taking the full profit. It didn't give me much continuity. So at this point, there's no reason to hang in the trade, right? You're only just assuming more risk. So this becomes a scratch effectively. Doesn't, I'm not really, even though it's a mild profit, I'm just counting it as a scratch. So now I'm going to go to the 79 account. 2 more accounts left in our rotation, and then we'll go to well charts. Guys, don't forget to enter into the giveaway. Like I said, right over here, BK Traded Tools /giveaway to get the free Apex accounts. Here's the link. Okay, I'll double check, Tony, after the show. Make sure that you have it. Lifetime Dots is right here. Here's the offer. Oops. Where's my little link? Putting it in. Last chance to get access to this. And it actually did go down, guys. So it did continue, but I wasn't, I wasn't confident in that trade. And so, now it became a scratch, would have been a full profit, but that's fine. This is the first, what I would call screw up of the day. We've had like 14 consecutive positive scalps. Hey Jazz, how are your lightning trades going? Let's take a look at the lightning trade structure. Let's see if you had any. So this one failed a little bit, right? This lightning just failed. Now we don't have anything else going on here. Maybe the next sequence is going to give you a setup. All right, we're 40 minutes to the New York Open. Volatility still super light, baby. 10-11s. Usually we're at 14-15s at this point. So pretty light volatility. Yep, very quiet. Really quiet. I mean, you can tell the ATRs are at 10s. Nothing much going on here. The Z stands for sleep, right? Lightning flash turns into a Z. That's actually kind of cute. Like instead of a vol market, we have a sleepy market. Hey guys, there are very few entrants into this Apex giveaway, so that means your chances of winning are really high. So if you want to increase, give yourself a chance, you better enter into this giveaway. I think we're going to do a car race this time. Hey, Mort. Nice to have you. Where are you from? I like your king emoji. I see you in English. George. We're having a relatively quiet day, but we're 14-0 so far on all of our trades. Actually, let me know. We're 11-0, and then what's in New York? I was like 5-0 already. Yeah, so 16-0. Wow, that's really good. 16-0 so far. Oh man, that's your kink from buying the NFTs. God, that seems like a century ago. It's like one of those nostalgia. You could do like those nostalgia loops when everybody was buying NFTs for $5 million, which was basically a JPEG. That was my favorite. That was like literally the digital version of a pet rock. Like, let me find a pebble on the street and convince you that it's worth $10,000. It's like the greatest. That was the greatest con of the 21st century. Who remembers what was the stupid dogs? Oh man, there was such a huge. It was like the dogs with a Mariner theme. I forgot who remembers the NFT mania. Oh fuck! I forgot the dogs. Who remembers? You remember that more, right? The dogs, the monkeys. Sorry, right? It wasn't the dogs. It was the monkeys, right? It was the monkeys. I already forgot. Oh my god! Talk about going down memory lane. That's hilarious. That was really great. We're drifting off the highs. Not a lot, but you know, London high was 200, and we're now back down to 1. We're sort of making these, general waves, 100 to 200. Where's astrologer? Astrologer in the room today? Where's Ben? All the West Coast people are like totally, except for Cheryl, are totally pieced out. I think they just did not wake up this morning. Guys, don't forget, those of you guys who are in Asia, we're going to trade Asia tonight. So for sure, I'll actually update you on. We're going to trade Asia with my, with the CFD tool. So it should be a lot of fun. Let me see what we're doing here. Okay. Oh, you've been here. You've just been quiet, Ben. Enjoy. You're gonna gym at midnight to go pump iron. Good job. That's actually my resolution for the summer. That's my one freaking resolution for the summer. I'm going to do it if it kills me. I'm going back to lifting weights. It's time to get back in shape. Yeah, no news, no news, all quiet. Green on the screen. Step 1, where's the print? Step 2, where's the confirm? Step 3, where's the trade? Let's see what happens here. Did I rotate my accounts? Let's make sure I'm in 79. Yeah, I'm only like actually, okay, we got 2 more accounts left on this, on the Trade of 8 cycle, and then we're gonna go to Wealth Charts accounts. Okay, 27 seconds. Ooh, no. Oh, we're getting a big breakout move here. Big breakout move that completely unwinds. That's nice. All right. Wow. Holy shit. That was what was that? Is that any news? I don't think so. This doesn't look like news. It just looks like bullshit. All right. So green prints at 122. Let's see where the confirm prints. If the confirm prints above, we're going to go long. If it prints below, we're going to go short. Trading 122. 30 seconds left on the clock. So we're just chilling and grilling. What's the next big sport? And now that the World Cup is over, I guess we're going to watch baseball, right? I mean, there's like nothing much going on here. All right, 10 seconds left. We are clearly above 22s, so this is going to be a buy if it doesn't collapse in the last few seconds. All right, we're buying. We're in at 35. I got to be underneath. That's a big risk here, but that's what we're going to have to take. We're going to have to be underneath this candle. See if we can get this move here. Let's see if I can get a push higher here. Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, we're resolved nicely. Oh, look at that, baby. 6 for 6, motherfuckers, today. Now we have the 7th account left in Trade of 8, rotating to 7. And I'm rotating to 7 to my 80 accounts, and then we're going to rotate to Wealth Charts. How come why didn't it show the trade? Oh, I think it's because I'm not showing the. Let me show. I want to show. I know, because I'm rotating through the accounts. So why is this not? Why is it showing the execution? Why isn't it show? Oh, because I'm in the 80 account. Never mind. Sorry. I'm in the fresh account. So this is the 79 account. This is the classic bread and butter triangle trade. Triangle, confirm candle shows positive. We get long. Step 3, we take the profit. Like that's as clean a trade as you can get. Okay, now we're in the 80 account, just waiting for the next setup before New York Open. Everybody's strangling into the room here. Nice to have you guys. Oh, where's my thing? All right. How many contracts in a trade? Do you mean like, are you asking because you don't know how many futures contracts? Or are you just asking size? NFL training camps, yeah. Week 3 of Tour de France. Tour de France is like working, like it's so quiet. I didn't even know it was around. Was there a jazz setup? There wasn't. I don't see any. We don't have any. We don't have any lightning bolts, right? Jazzy Jazz, no setups, right? Where is he? Is he still around? There's no setups because we have no lightning bolts. Lightning bolt was over here. The jazz setup failed over here, so I'll go. All right, red triangle. Ruth, what are you asking me? Are you asking me like how much size? The answer to that is completely contingent on how much risk you want to take. I trade like the way the old lady drives the car from Pasadena. I trade really small because I'm gonna trade a lot, right? I'm gonna trade 30, 40 times a day. Oh, really? Wow, Ben, how do you know? How do you follow so much shit? Ben is truly the world's Wikipedia. So we have a big upside reversal. So let me show you what's going on over here, guys. So we have, I can't really justify this trade, but I may take it. So we have a red triangle. However, the red triangle is also a lightning bolt burst, right? It's kind of like a 2-for-1 trade. Generally, when we have like 2-for-1 trade, I don't take the next one because there's just too much momentum inside of it. There's too much retrace risk here. In this case, it really is a lot of retrace risk because we would have to, for us to take this trade. This is a good example of where it may be a good trade, but it's not a good risk, and that's you gotta really understand that. So to take this trade, just to show you, and it's a confirmed trade to the upside, right? I got to get long in the 66s. My stop is going to be all the way out to 36s. That's a 40 point risk for maybe a 20-point move. That's a lot of risk. My whole point is I don't want to take more than 20-point risk on any one of these triangle trades because I'm going to do a ton of them. And you don't want one single trade kind of sweep many wins under the rug. Now, it's not going to sweep many wins under the rug because I'm rotating through all the accounts. So the only thing that's going to hurt is just this one account if I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. The point being is too much vol for for me willing to take the trade. Like there's two components to every trade you want to take: the setup itself and the risk you need to absorb in order to take the setup. And a lot of times I think we all ignore the second component of it because we just it's a setup, without really understanding. No, that's just too much risk. If my max risk on any one of these candle trades should be no more than 30 points. If I'm beyond that, and I have to, and the point is that you have to have that risk, structure. If I'm beyond that on the structure, just let it go. Remember, I have like 40 trades in a day, actually 80 signals in a day on a 24-hour day. So passing up 1 or 2 or 3 of them, who cares? I'm going to pass up the opportunity rather than pass up the possibility of blow. Do my indicators work on NinjaTrader platform? No, Alan. But are you a NinjaTrader trader? For the longest time, I was. They work on TradingView and wealth charts. It's not that they can't work on NinjaTrader. I just haven't taken the time to create them. But now that I'm running everything on the PC, because I used to run everything on Mac, I actually may create the NinjaTrader version. Don't worry, all of you guys who upgraded to Lifetime, You will have the Ninja Trader version 2. That's part of the package. I don't want anybody to think that you're not going to get that. But like there's a million other things I want to do before doing Ninja Trader, but it's not hard. I could easily create that. I mean, the one thing I love about Ninja Trader, and again, I don't know, it's a question of whether my friends at Apex are going to let me do this. They don't want any algorithmic trading, but maybe they will allow us to create a like a one-click trader that I did for Ola, where we could do partial exit. Like I would love to have the partial exit management for like really big. Imagine there's 100-point trade. I want to take partials every quarter of the way. Now it's just impossible. It's such an annoying process. But with this automation that I created on MT5, it's awesome. So could I do this on Ninja? Absolutely, in principle. It's just a question of whether I want to do it in practice soon. Red triangle, guys. Close at 67. We are trading 75. This is going to be a buy in about 20 seconds if it holds at these levels. This is going to be a trade for us. $16 seconds. See if I can get the bid.
Order filled.
All right, we're in the trade. I'm going to go over here for the limit, and I'm going to be underneath. No, where's my triangle? Yeah, right there. That's my proper stop. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna work for us. Let's see if we can get the pull. 86. See if the market wants to run towards the London highs. It's half an hour before the New York Open. Let's see where we want to go. Hey, good job. Wait, 25,000 eval on Lucid? Nice job.
Order filled.
Nice job. Hey, did we get done? Oh, look at this. We got done on the thing. Guys, today we are 7 and effing 0 on my trade of 8s. New York, London was 11 for 11. New York, first hour is 7 for 7. That is fucking money today. We are blazing in this really boring tape and just scalping my way to heaven. I think that's gonna be my new song. I think we need to do an AI song, "Scalping My Way to Heaven." That's gonna be my new song. And look at this. I came out literally at the top. Look at this. Just literally hit the top. Definitely trading gods are on my side today. Literally just, exited on the top tick. That was nice. All right. Rotating to wealth charts, right? Rotating to wealth charts. Our friends at wealth charts. By the way, I told you, everybody, go buy the bundle. This is the last day to buy the bundle. I just bought a whole bunch of wealth charts. Go buy Apex. Let me put the link in there. Use our code, please, because next week is going to be a one and done week. Oh, I'm so glad, George. Good for you, man. Georgie, hold on. We're going to give you a George gets the chicken winner chicken dinner. Let's give George a little bit of winner chicken dinner. He deserves this. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to rain chickens for you, and where am I? There we go. All right. George definitely gets the winner chicken dinner today. Nice job on passing Lucid. Let me get rid of this. We are now back to business with well charts. Oh wow! Seriously, Nick, that is, you make me feel about 1,000 years old, but that's great. He says his first book was Millionaire Traders nearly 18 years ago. That was a fun book. Sometimes I read it because it's just so much fun stories in there. Anthony George. Anthony, email me directly. We're not going to be, I never look at the community stuff because we're actually going to be upgrading to Discord in this. Anthony, email me directly. Let me know what's going on with you. I'm trying to. Yeah, that was great. I mean, that was a fun book. Thank you for mentioning it. Nick is talking about book Kathy and I wrote a long time ago called Millionaire Traders, where it was kind of like a Market Wizards, but for individual traders, which is really a lot of fun. By the way, the new Markets Wizards book is very good too. A lot of fun. The email is contact@bktraders.com, man. If you signed up, you should have that email. Contact@bktraders.com, right? Here, I'll put it in here in the chat. Contact@bktraders.com. Okay, we are in wealth charts. I think I created all the accounts now, right? Let's see. Yeah, we have all these new accounts that we can trade. Wealth charts, of course, my favorite scalping platform because they have the little scalp meter, which we're going to trade with today. And we are trading vol is at 11. I think I'm still going to go. I'm going to go to 40-80 structures, and then we'll adjust. 40-80. Okay, so I'm going to follow the exact same format that works so well for us in TraderMate. It's all about hitting singles. I'm going to be the Rod Carew of trading today. I don't dare say Ted Williams, who, by the way, I heard was like a complete asshole. My dad is from Boston, so of course Ted Williams was a demigod for them. But I heard he was just a complete asshole of a human being. He wasn't very nice to his fans. But an amazing hitter. Did Tony Ben? Since you're from San Diego, did Tony Gwynn have a better batting average than Rod Carew? Because somebody told me that he did it in modern era. Was he the best batter? Or did Rod Carew, was better? Nope. Carew was better. Yeah. Anyways, I'm for those of you guys who are Europeans that have no idea what we're talking about baseball. And in baseball, there are two types of winning players, but not higher than Carew. There are two types of winning players. There's the players that have extraordinarily high winning percentage, and in baseball, it's very hard. 300 batting average, which is 3 out of 10 wins, 3 out of 10 on base, base hits is considered to be super great. So it's a very, very difficult sport. So if you get to 4 out of 10, you consider it to be literally a lifetime superstar. So I'm kind of the way, and that's basically the hitters that hit that are hitters who hit small, consistent singles, doubles, all these tiny little hits. And then there's the big home run hitters who miss huge amounts of time, but when they connect big. And that's essentially the high reward, low accuracy traders. So I am the opposite. I'm a high accuracy reward trader. So that's why I was saying Rod Carew. That's my own indicator. This is our own indicator trading on well charts. Yeah, I think he was the last one to have hit 400. I think it's almost impossible with the pitching. It's really, really hard to do that. It's our own proprietary. It's the same indicator you see on TradingView, but now we're just trading it on well charts. So again, I think it was my first. No, I think we're gonna start with the 50 account, and we're just gonna rotate through them, just like we do with the other ones. Right now, no signals, nothing much going on. Again, couldn't quite make it past the London high. New York is going to be, I think it's. Oh, Lifetime. Oh, there you go. Lifetime. So wait, this is Lifetime. Lifetime Gwynn was 338, but didn't Carew have a 380? I guess my point was, what was the best season Gwynn had versus Carew had a 388 season. He came this close to hitting 400 in one season, which is, obviously a huge milestone in baseball. All right, I guess we're gonna have to go. I guess we're gonna have to go to AI since we have no signals. We can putz around with AI. Let's go to where's my AI? This is my by the way. This is my favorite bullshit AI. I absolutely love Gemini for these kind of questions. What was Tony Gwynn's best hitting season? And what was Carew's? Whoa. Really? See? Holy shit. He hit 394. 94. Wow. That is just an amazing. I'm going to say I'm going to be the Tony Gwynn of trading. Holy fuck, that was amazing. I did not realize that he did this. In 77, I remember this. This is how old I am. I remember the 388 season. Stolen bases. Yeah, he was a good stealer. He was slugging, runs, triples, career high 239. Wow. But he did 165 hits. Oh, why? Is that because he had a lot of walks? That's kind of bogus, though. 165, like that is a great batting average, but he made a lot less hits. I wonder why he had. Why so few hits in 1994? Oops, sorry. Oh, okay. So it's not. All right. Okay. All right. Well, bullshit season. Okay, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. You got to meet Tony Gwynn a few times in person. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. Yeah. All right. I think we've bored all the Europeans to death with baseball statistics. Okay, this is a push, right? So here's a perfect example. Oh no, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. What's the close on this thing? Oh, sorry. We gotta go. So this closes 63. This closes 64. Really, really close. I guess we could go this. Okay, I will trade this, even though it's really not that great. I'm gonna trade this underneath here. And for this target, let's see if this is gonna do me right here. Do me right. Come on, do me right. Maybe. We'll see. So this was sort of positive bid, but not as not really great. It was a push. It was a push signal. I'm in it. Legit stop. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, by the way, if it doesn't, we might have a reversal trade here. I'm perfectly happy trading a reversal trade if it doesn't work. So where did we close here? Yep, I'm going to reverse this. So now I'm going to reverse it the other way. Let's see if it's going to work. I'm going to go trade against the highs this way, see if I'm right. I'm either going to get whipsawed or this trade is going to go my way. So this is a stop and reverse trade, basically. The first stop and reverse trade I made. It was a tepid little signal here on the confirm side to the long side. Didn't quite make it. Close to the reverse side. I'm going to stop and reverse against this high. Let's see if it's going to work or it's just kind of going to melt either way. If it does, it does. I'm not going to, I'm going to do it just once. We have like a lot of labels in between here. That is something, by the way, we're going to try to work with wealth charts. I'm going to try to move all these labels off screen, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Bottom line is we are short on a stop and reverse. This was a green triangle, gave us a tepid up move, didn't quite make the up move, stopped us out right on the bottom, and I reversed on the idea that if the momentum goes one way and it doesn't go the other way, we go short. But that is, you only do that once, because if you are in kind of a chop condition, which is maybe where we're at right now, that's it. You're done. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. If this account doesn't work, which it may not, I will move on to the next one. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, perfect. Guys, I'm going to just let you know, we're going to start a new guest spot on Prop Firm Match every Friday. We're going to trade Friday, but it's going to be like a 6 to 9 session. And then at 9:30, go over to Prop Firm Match. I'll give you the links once we set this up. I'm going to trade with those guys. And we're going to have a lot of fun. No, I'm not going to host with Zach. Zach's going to host, and I'm just going to curse at him all day long. No, I'm just, I'm going to have fun with him. Sorry, Ben. Speak to me like I'm a 5-year-old. What is split screen trading view and leave the labels there and keep it clean or wealth charts for trades? We could, but oh, even better. Thanks. I'm just texting with him now. Yeah, but for everybody who's trading on wealth charts permanently, it's a little bit annoying, and it's not hard. I just got to talk. Now that they're done with Wealth Summit, I'm going to talk to Sean. I'm sure Sean will probably fix this for me in 5 minutes. There's probably a way, there may be even a way to just like do a default chart where the labels are moved off to the left instead of the right, but I'll see. Anyways, all right, let's, here's my little applet. We're just, we're trading water. This reversal trade not really working. So give it one more candle, see if we can push a little bit lower here. I'm in at 57. Market is 60, 61. I need to see it at around 53. What time is it? 9:12. So we got about 15 minutes to the open. Hey, Nico, man. Good morning. I haven't seen you in ages. What's up? You've been lurking, or you just haven't been in the room for a while? You went to Gwen's Hall of Fame introduction? Somehow I knew that. I knew you would be there, Ben. Somehow I knew that would be something you would like to do. I had that feeling. All right, 9:13, 15 minutes to the open. All right, you know what? We're going to flatten this out. There's no reason. It could work. It could not work. It doesn't matter. This stop and reverse kind of was a scratch. The trade itself was a scratch. It was a mediocre trade. There's no the way our signal works from all the data analytics that we did. Sorry, guys. Jesus Christ! I just swallowed a frog. Is we are good for the next 2 to 3 minutes, or the next 2 to 3 candles. I actually, the interesting question that I need to run the data on, which maybe I'll do it this weekend, is people are asking me, does this have a long time? Does it work on the 1 hour charts, 2 hour charts? The best way for me to answer that question is if I upload the long-term data, and we can confirm. Claude categorically confirmed that this has a really strong perpetual edge on the next 2 to 3 candles forward, right? So we have like a 75% accuracy in predicting the direction in the 2 to 3 candles forward. The question is, that's on a 1 minute chart. Does it have any durability? Does it have any kind of fractal component to it for like the 1 hour chart? Because imagine if you had the kind of, if this particular pattern was good at predicting the next 2 to 3 hour chart, that would be really valuable for people. I have not finished the dots for MT5. I did, Chris. I don't know, you weren't here in the morning. I did. Let me just look at this. Yeah. I can't show it to you because it's different screen sets. Maybe I can. Let me show this to you. Maybe you can see this. No. Yeah, this one. I did create something super cool for the MT5 trader. I created a automatic partial exit structure, and you can see today. Look at all the. These are all partial exits that the thing took automatically, which locked in profits all the way down. This is gold. We're just fooling around with gold today. Look at how cool it was. It took quarter, and all of them without me, like right over here. You can actually see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these trades without me ever even looking at the screen. So it was very cool. And so I did finish that, but I haven't done the indicator yet. Man, we are. Look at ATR. 8.5, 15 minutes to go. Holy, what the fuck is this? New York or the dead of the night in Asia? Wow. By the way, this is really important. I just want to kind of tell you, and this is why it's so Yeah, it's really cool. So, by the way, guys, just want one more pump for free giveaways. BK Trader Tools / giveaway Apex account today, free. Go out there, go hit it, hit it and quit it, because I guess today is kind of a quiet day. People are just sort of chilling. I mean, there's a lot of people in the room, but nobody, like very few people are signing up for the giveaway. So I'm just telling you, your opportunities are really small. Anyway, let me go back. Sorry, I want to go. I was talking about ATR and the how important it is to keep an eye on the ATR. There are going to be days, maybe even weeks, where the market is really tight, and if you're trading like in a way when the market is really wide, you're going to get slaughtered. That's why adjusting our stops and targets, adjusting our risk components to what the bottom line is, in this kind of market, you will never be able to make more than 5 scalping, right? 5 points is a gift at this point in this kind of low volatility. And if you're looking for 10 or 15, you're going to be losing money. Conversely, if you got a market that is a 30 ATR, first of all, if you've got a market that's a 30 ATR, you probably shouldn't trade it. But if you're going to trade it, you better be going for 20, because you're going to be paying 40-point stops all the way down. Like, that was the most interesting insight coming out of all the data analytics I did over this weekend with Claude, at how intrinsic is ATR to winning or losing. It is your anchor point. So that's why it's such an important facet to keep an eye on. Like, I'm bitching at the fact that it's very small, but at the same time, you need to be very mindful that in this environment, you're not going to be able to extract a lot of value. Oh, speaking of which, I got to rotate accounts. The other great thing about wealth charts that I love is that you just boom, that's it. Just double click it and we're in a new account. I love that. So see, by the way, I got out of this trade, and it was pretty smart, because I would have just basically been losing money, and probably I basically got out for scratch for maybe 1 or 2 points out, and this would have been a minus 15-point trade if I took the thing. Ben says new tariff coming soon per Greer. I hope on the Canadians. I want Mark Carney to squeal like a little bitch. You could say Rubio to host 30 meeting October 30th. USDR Greek concludes remarks on CNBC, blah, blah, blah. Okay, forced labor actions. Tariffs cover 60 countries. Okay, forced labor, blah, blah, blah. Green Canada, where I was going to trade. This is, God. I wonder, what's going to be the over-under? This is the Kelshi bet I want to make. 10 years forward, is it going to be United States of Canada or not? I got to wonder. Canadians are either going to have a choice. They're either going to be Chinese or they're going to be American, because they're certainly not going to be able to preserve their Canadian identity. So that should be really interesting. See, look at that. Just to show you guys, like, sometimes there's 2 ways of winning in the market. One way is just hit winning trades. The other way is to stop losing trades. This was me stopping a losing trade, right? Just as valuable, just as fucking valuable. All right, we still got nothing. We're still dicking around. ADR at 8.6. We are 5 minutes to the open. Very close. China, what are you saying about Indian? No, Canada will. There's a lot of there's a lot of South Asians in Canada, but when I was saying that Canada's going to be Chinese, I don't mean that there's a lot of Chinese people living in Canada. That's a good thing. I mean they're either going to be China's bitch or America's ally. Like this is what people don't understand. It's not a choice where you get to have freedom. It's a choice where you get to have protection, and they're going to have to decide which protection they're going to want. Same as Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think where's astrologer? Are you in the room today, man? He's not in the room. My favorite DGen, because I know he's probably just loading up to run for London Highs. It'll be interesting to see how New York opens up, but it certainly feels like it wants to run also. Oh, you know what I need to do? Another minor little thing here, guys, on dots. I think let's make sure that we get the parameters correct, because what you want is the New York session. It starts at 12. This daylight saving. I'm so glad, so fucking glad they killed daylight savings time. Is it true that we no longer have daylight savings time? God, I hate that thing with a vengeance, a passion. Okay, so we need to adjust that for 12 because of the GMT stuff. Anyways, New York session coming up in 5 minutes. If I were to guess, we'd run the highs. But it's actually look, guys, it's only about wow. It is really, think about this, guys. We managed to make 18 winning trades, 11 in London hours and 7 in 100-point range. Holy shit. It's in 100-point range and we managed to make 18 winning trades. Yeah, I agree, Michelle. Listen, both of my kids, Canadian nationals, spend years in Vancouver, Now they're gone. Okay, we have a red triangle. I'm not trading this though. This is a kind of again, I don't want to get in front of a volatility train here. We have a red triangle. This is a buy signal, right? So what do we have? Like 2 seconds. Like and see, boom. I could have bought and made money on this, but it's just it's just not worth it, because it was 5 minutes before the open. But this was a clean red buy boom triangle, big body expansion. See, I think Carney, who I've followed for decades, back when he was actually the BOE central bank chair, he's not an evil guy per se. He's just Carney is the kind of guy who thinks that when you come to a street fight, everybody plays by rules of what's the Queensberry rules or whatever, British protocol rules, that it's a duel, not a street. Carney thinks that when you have a conflict, it's a duel, not a street fight. And he thinks that if I just simply have a diplomatic conversation with somebody, they're going to completely and totally honor their deal. So I can negotiate with Iran, I could negotiate with CCP and everybody else. It's just the stupidest worldview possible. It's like saying, I could negotiate with Hitler because I, it's a Chamberlain. He's the Neville Chamberlain of our time. That's exactly it. Just the idiocy in believing that words mean shit to dictators. All right, nice big pop. I mean, not a big pop. ATR still 0.8, but at least we're looking up. We got about 2 minutes to the open. Let's see if the open winds up. I definitely feel we're going to take out London highs. If I was just specking and gambling, I would get long. I mean, we have a couple of new accounts. We could do this. Let's gamble. Let's see if I'm right. Boom. And I guess I was right. I mean, that was just fun. But you could tell that we're going to take out London highs over here. It was like the most obvious trade in the world. All right, back to reality, back to trading for real. But the cool thing is you could see with the indicator, by the way, too, and how it builds towards it. Like you could literally see the price action was just completely gearing up towards taking London highs. You could have seen this from the Z trade and this triangle reversed over here. All of these just gave you perfect handles. If I was trading myself at breaking all my rules, I would have been all over those trades. Giveaway is going to be 10 o'clock, half an hour. So hang out, guys. I see more people signing up. Good. Good morning, everybody. Man, it's a really rainy, gross, cloudy morning in Jersey today. The dogs are literally sleeping in, completely unimpressed. Nobody wants to go to the yard today. Astrologer man, you missed it. We ran the London highs. We missed it. We ran the London highs without you. Not for a lot, but but for shits and giggles. I mean, but that was like the most obvious trade ever. You would have loaded up like rocket fuel. Like from here to here was like the most obvious trade. Sleeping in. Come on, baby. Iran proposed 10 days of ceasefire through Qatar. Fuck them all. How about 10 days of perpetual ceaseless bombing of every one of the IRGC targets? All right, we are New York Open, New York High. New York Open highs. We're probably going to run the 300s. Market looks pretty big. Let's see where we go here. By the way, like while we're bombing Iran, we should do the same thing with Qatar. Just take them over. Just take all of their natural gas and kick out like 300,000 Qataris over there. Just get them the fuck out. They cause more terror in America per capita than any other country in the world. These fuckers basically take all of their wealth to cause terror in America and finance terror in America. They're like the most insidious bastards. At least the Iranians, I have respect for because they're like open about it. All right, big reversal back to New York lows, which is really essentially the 200. Not much going on here. About a 70-point range on the open. Let's see what we do here. This is, by the way, guys, we can have fun a little bit here with the new version of a trade. The courtesy of Jazz. So the Jazz trade, our scalp trade is triangle confirm trade. The Jazz trade is lightning bolt reversal triangle. Like, for example, we have a down lightning bolt right now. If we get a green triangle, which is a reversal to this, we're going to take that as a reversal trade and trade it. Vol back up to 16, so that's a pretty decent vol now. So still not, not extraordinarily high, but definitely better vols now. So we could trade. We're not going to have a green triangle because we need a red candle beforehand. Only if we make fresh New York lows and then reverse those, are we going to get a reversal trade. Off the bounces, not much. Coming back into the box. No trade for us, but market's clearly just doing the first 10 minutes of range probing. This is another, by the way, setup that happens all the time, the pump and dump. We ran into the London highs and then just dumped everything into the close. Again, this is like dealers getting, selling at high prices because they probably had, orders to sell on the open, and then they brought it right back down. Hit your target accidentally? Good for you. You know what Yogi Berra said? I'd rather be lucky than good. All right, another lightning bolt trade. Now we might get the jazz setup. Okay, so we have the jazz setup is going to be if we get a green triangle. So watch for that. See if we can get it. Good morning, everybody. Everybody crawling into the room. New York Open. We're waiting for range expansion here. Basically, not much, but a little bit. Back into the box. So we sold the sell box back into the box here. That's another trade that I really like. That is the lightning bolt trade. I'm gonna see if we can hold on to it. Okay, I'm gonna get long here. Let's see if I can survive this lightning bolt trade. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, yes, very nice, very nice. Okay, so what was this is a lot of vol, but I managed to survive the vol. So this is my lightning bolt trade. This is not the jazz trade. Actually, this was jazz. Was this? No, this is going to be the jazz trade. Sorry, there's just so much stuff going on over here. It's hard to see the. Here it is. Here, this would be the jazz trade right now. So I'm going to rotate accounts here. Let's rotate accounts to this one, and then we're going to try to trade the jazz trade. So the jazz trade is lightning bolt green triangle with a stop underneath here. So it's going to be a really pretty wide volatility trade. But let's see if he gets it. Market open. This is just a lot of trade. Fortunately, I'm taking this on the eval account, so I don't care about the vol. But this is a big vol. Excuse me. Boom. Okay, we're long. This is really. It worked. The jazz trade worked also. So, would I take this in my funded account? Fuck no. Zero chance. Even though this was a good trade, I would never take it. Why would I not take the trade? Because the rules here are you're coming in and the stop is all the way under here. So your entry is 89, stop is like 30. It's a 50-point risk against a 10, 20-point reward. Just not worth it, right? But I came in with a 20-point stop and I didn't pull it, and it's so fast. I guess you could just sort of say, you know what? I'll come in with a capitated stop with a non-logical stop and see if momentum just simply pulls me up. But regardless, this is not a trade I would do unless it's in an eval account. But an eval account worked, so good for us. Now we're 2 for 2 on the New York Open, and we were like 0 for 2 before that. So we were a little bit bad in the 8 o'clock hour. But now we're going to rotate to the next account, next eval account, and look for new trades. Yeah, that was a win. Like I took the win, lucky in some ways, but because the logical trade here is against the highs and the lows, but the highs and lows are so massive that the logical step is not to do the trade. Is what I'm trying to tell you. If I'm trading funded, I would not have traded this because it's just too big a pop, and therefore it's subject to a massive retrace risk, right? Same thing over here. We had a big pop up, and this is typical of the first 15 minutes. You have huge volatility both ways. Lots and lots of it's like Tokyo rush hour. Everybody trying to jump into the train, and you get these massive moves both ways, right? So now we have lightning bolt down. Trade coming up. But no green triangles here. So the jazz trade is lightning bolt down, green triangle up, long here. I got long here. As you can see, I got lucky. Where's my, oh, it was in the other account. It was in the other account. Right? See me, long, boom, boom, boom. It was a super, super fast trade, but not a trade you'd want to do on any given day, because for you to truly trade the stop, it would have to have been over here. Just too big a trade. Sorry, I got to go here. What is this? What did I just hit? I don't want to do this. What did I just hit here that I just... How do I get rid of this? Let's get rid of this. Boom. Boom. Lightning bolt up. Not making it out of the box. This is definitely a trade we want to... I'm 362. I want to be there. How much time do we have left? 8, 9 seconds. I'm going to be short on this trade. This is a fade trade. I'm going to be short against the high here, and hopefully I can get done. Come on. There we go. We get done. So again, very, guys, it's really crowded, and my apologies on the well charts. Let me show you slowly on how you trade this on the charts, and let me show you this way. I'm going to do lightning bolt only. Okay, so here we go. So you see this lightning bolt to the upside. This is the box. The trade, the second candle after lightning bolt, does not close above the box. So you get short with a stop against the highs, and boom, it retraces all the way down. Super, super easy trade into one of our accounts, and that was it. So now we are 4 or 5 accounts to the good. Now we're going to rotate to the next account. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 5th trade. So far we are 4-1 on our structures. We're a fifth trade here. I really, really like rotating like this on a sequential basis. I think the scalp setup with the account rotate like this is super easy to do, because there's about a 2, 3, 5 minute pause between each setup. So it's plenty of time to rotate accounts. You don't have to, change accounts instantly. And doing that really keeps you on pace. All win today. Good job, man. You're no longer poor and hungry, motherfucker. You're rich and fat. Good for you. Nice job. By the way, what's with the puppy picture? Do you have? Is that your puppy? Did I tell you guys that we adopted another dog? That my house is just complete insanity at this point. I have 2 littles and 2 bigs in the house now. It's really funny. Oh, I see everybody. Everybody is rushing to go for the giveaway. Now everybody decided to register. Very nice. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. All right. Thank you for the kind words. That's really, really nice to hear. Just like you, I'm really trying to follow the same thing. You know, if you can be 1 to 2 at a 75% win rate, you are the man. Oh, it's a default doc from Microsoft. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry, never mind. Oops, you know what I want to do? Hang on a second. Do I need this? I don't think I need this anymore. All right, we're going to use natural light. I was starting to look like the ghost of Christmas past. Oh man, what was I had a thought. Oh, risk reward. Yes, if you're 1 to 2 at 75% win, you are golden. That's really all we try and do. And you can see some guys in the room are 95% today, which is just awesome. I'm actually like at like close 95% today. Really, you know, just shockingly good today. So for a quiet day where there's very little movement of volatility, we've been able to really extract maximum value out of the market today. Trading in range, honestly, astrologer, man, my scalp setups, when they tested, they were like the best under the lowest vol conditions. They were the worst when ATR was like 3x, range. It was a disaster. Like high, like when ATR is 30 to 40, nothing. I should not be trading at all. It's a disaster on the data set. The best one, it was like around 1 or below 1. Between 2 and 3 was tolerable. You were basically, depending on how good you were mildly profitable or break even. But it was really interesting to discover all that. Yeah, look at the range, guys. This is, you can see on the indicator, it's kind of really good. High, low, we're just basically 250 points range, not a lot of range, right? And also no signals. We're gonna see if we can do one more trade, right? Hopefully we'll see. This is a brand new account. Cool. So these are the new accounts. We'll run those, and then we'll take it. Yeah, you love it. You love the range. I know. It's like it's super tight, right? That's actually in some ways I think a counterintuitive insight, but a really good one. That scalping works best in range, and really sucks in high vol trend or high vol move. Yeah. My friends at Apex are screaming to tell you guys that if you want to lock in those 5 accounts at 95, please do it today. I'm begging you, because tomorrow it's going to suck balls. That promotion is going to stop, and the cost is going to be much higher. So I just locked in my 5s earlier today. You guys saw it. Now we have like 5 wealth charts, which I'm just gonna hold this week because there's not much to trade. I'm going to trade the ones that I have. And we'll trade those next week for when we get one and dones and all sorts of other stuff. All right, maybe now we're getting a red candle, so now that's going to see if they're going to test the London lows. Let's see if it's going to give us any kind of pops. So far, nothing much going on here. We've really quieted down. Wow. Thank you so much. That's great. Hey, by the way, so Food and Hungry, you remind me. Oh, that's so nice, Giovanni. 2 rescue cats, 2 rescue dogs. That's wonderful. Yeah, all my pets are rescues too. But they're like a really motley crew at this point. So for Food and Hungry, anybody else, guys, if you want your stats for totally free, right? Trading stats for totally free. Prop Trader Edge, free tools. I'm gonna put this up here. This is the free tool set. All you got to do, any Wealth Charts, Trade Evade, MT5, just click this thing. It will read all your data. Just drop your data in here. Just drop it. Choose which one you're doing. Drop the data. Press the button, and it will give you the whole thing. Like if you want to do it with sample data, it will show you. It will analyze everything you do, and I'll be fascinated to know, Porn Hungry, like where your P&Ls are, and how your accuracy is, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be really, really cool to see your results on that. But then, free tools, okay? Free tools. Let me give this to you. I made all of this for you guys, totally free. So please feel. Oh shit! I gave you the wrong link. I gave you the giveaway link. Let me give you this tools. Control C. So anybody who's listening to me, free tools on Prop Trader Edge, our website. There's a lot of other cool stuff in there. These tools are very, very useful, and you guys can go crazy. Oh, are we getting a? I'm looking for a green. I'm looking for a Jazzy Jazz trade. Last trade of the day. Come Jazzy Jazz. Come to Poppy. Let's go. I need a green triangle. We have the red. London lows. Yep. London lows. New York lows. London calling. You love the analyzer? The trade analyzer. Yeah. I'm glad you like it, Anthony. It's really, really good. It's kind of a stupid like trade stats. I think trade stats is better. Trade analyzing is for pussies. Stats are for people who play sports, right? Boom, long. Shit, I'm late. Fuck, I'm late. I'm yapping. That was an obvious long right then and there. Oh, no, sorry. That was a jazz trade. Yeah, I really fucked this up. Sorry, guys. Where's my stop? Stop. No, actually, I'm okay. Stop is right underneath the green. I just simply badly executed this thing. Come on, Jazzy. Let's go. Let's go, Jazz. Let's do the trade. That's just a bad execution. Look at my slip. I should have been here. It was a 20-point slip. This trade is going to go against me just on the slippage. That's so annoying. Right then and there. That should have been right then on the trade. 23, and I came in at 33. Fucking 10-point slip. Jesus. Come on. All right, I'm going to take a Pyrrhic victory. I'm going to take a Pyrrhic victory of a small. This was a tiny little win. Anyways, it did go to target. But Jazzy Jazz proves again that the setup works. So what is the setup? The setup was, did I screw up your setup? Oh, I think I may have. I mean, this trade worked, but it was just by accident because I thought we had a lightning bolt down, but that was so long ago. There was actually contravened by lightning bolt up. Sorry. Anyways, this wasn't quite the jazz setup, but it worked. My setup would have also worked had I been a little more patient, which is green triangle, confirm, go. But in this case, again, this would have been like a 40-point risk. It would have been 42. Yeah, it would have been a 40-point risk. Would I have taken it? Probably not. But it would have worked. It definitely worked on the wide range, right? Anyways, again, the dots picks the bottom. That's what it does. It picks the bottom. It picks the top, like a money machine. Depending on your risk tolerance and everything else, you absolutely could have traded this well. Man, sorry, I butchered this one last trade. It's still a win, but I kind of butchered it. But this was, by the way, this is kind of a trade that astrologer loves to do. We have London lows, we have New York lows, but then we have a reversal signal from the dots. That is money, right? It's just money. Did you take that trade today? When we have a confluence of session lows, session highs, and a reversal signal, that's really when we like to trade those, especially around the New York Open when things really heat up. All right, I think we did enough today. We actually did pretty well, I think. For where's my thing? Now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Portfolio. I think. How many accounts did we do? No accounts. No, I can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 out of 6. That's not bad. That's not bad, boys, for government work. Not bad for government work. And then, of course, we did every account on Trade of 8 today. Every account on Trade of 8, which was 7. So 12 out of 13 in New York and 11 for 11 in London. That is, my friends, the best P&L accuracy we've had ever. Let me add that up. $13 plus 11. Wow, holy shit. 23 divided by 24. 95.8% hit rate today. Holy shit. That was really, really good today. Really good. I could have had another trade here. Damn, I'm just, there's like, I mean, the vol here is kind of big. But definitely up there. Like, so this is a trade. This trade closes 41. Next candle closes 61. It would have been long here. 10-20 probably would have worked. Let me see. Does this go up? 70.25. Just almost went up. And then the low here would have been 42. Yeah, tough. Nah, it would have worked. It would have worked. It carries. Anyways, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, this was fun. What was the close on this? This is 60, 150, and this is high is 73. Yep. Would have barely worked. Anyways, awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, let's do. I totally forgot. Holy shit. We got to do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Okay, let's do BK Trader Tools. Draw. Okay. Should we do car race? Let's do car race. We're going to do car race today. Remember, you got to be in the room. Got to be in the room to win it. Oh, Big Net. What is this? Big Net all the way up? No, William Adams. William Adams, I think that's your second win. Are you in the room, man? William is one of the better traders, so he's also one of the luckier guys. William, are you in the room? I'm going to give him like 25 seconds to identify himself there. Oh, there you are. There you are, my friend. Cool. Very nice. Good job on that. Another Apex account for you to go. William, by the way, is like one of the best traders in the room. He's just Mr. Payout man. So he's going to take this account and take it to Payout. Apex is going to be very, very, very unhappy that he can. No, they'll be thrilled. It's great. They love good traders. Congratulations. Thank you guys. Great trading today. Hope you guys all banked. I hope you had a good time. We definitely had a good time today. And just remember, that's it. Just high win rate, small size, rotate accounts. That's the formula for longevity, right? We stay alive, and that's how we thrive. That's it, man. And thank you, Jazz, for creating a new setup for us. We will trade that continuously now as a fun additional setup. So everybody have a wonderful day. All right, I see everybody in Asia today for gold and for more fun. Let me actually see how I'm curious how the gold trade is done. Still hanging in there, man. Gold is just doing nothing. Okay, what a boring ass asset that is. Anyways, but really fun to trade this applet with NAS. I'm actually going to do this. I want to maybe in Asia, what we're going to do is we're going to trade NASDAQ at size and length on partial closes. Like we'll do a 20 target partial closes with a 40 stop in Asia and just play that and see how that trades out. That should be a lot of fun. That should be a lot of fun in Asia. Yeah, because if I trade gold, I'm going to kill myself. All right. Thank you, guys. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you guys tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.